Alright, so last week you went across the frozen wastes, were taunted by a giant ancient white dragon on the way there, who felt that your life was not significant enough for him to care if you lived or died, so he wasn't going to kill you. He didn't care if he died or not, but he wasn't actively out to destroy you. And the dragon was controlled by a necklace, locked up, and kind of glided off into the distance. At that point, you realized the dragon was going to come back and ran. As you were running, you came up to a wall, some kind of illusory wall. Stepping through it, you found a group of very kind, very nice people. But they were completely brainless. They had no will of their own. And though they were nice, they worshipped a god who they called Ian. Many of you were charmed by their ways and became followers of Ian, but for a brief period. All except for
the stubborn
Colossi. Colossi offended their leader and was kicked out. So many of you didn't struggle. You lived in peace inside this protected foresty dome in the middle of the frozen wasteland. Colossi struggled on the outside by first communing with the god Ian and offending him, then being turned into a porcupine for several nights in a row. And eventually he woke one morning to find that the white dragon that had chased them several days before was parked out in front of him. They had a conversation in which the dragon
just wanted to make sure it doesn't turn off halfway through.
Conversation in which the dragon said that he didn't care whether Colossi lived or died. He just wanted that power that Colossi had. So Colossi gave up his necklace of
The blazing blizzard.
the blizzard.
Yes,
That's you.
crown of the blazing blizzard.
Crown of the blazing blizzard. He gave that up to the dragon, and in return, the dragon, during their discussion, the dragon mentioned that he knew Ian, and that Ian was no god. He was a trickster, and a fake, and a fraud, and that he wanted Ian's skin if he was killed, or if he was banished to another realm. That the dragon Avanarius, or something like that, would give Colossi the power to be able to go through the wall, and also resist the charm. Gave him some food. Colossi went back through into the foresty area. He took the food and he stealth ninja'd the food into his companions' mouths by force, and thereby curing their condition. And they decided at that point to assault the temple of Ian. At that point, our power went out on the phone, and the recording our recording device was no longer able to record the rest of our session. So I don't remember 100% what happened because I usually watch the sessions over, and that is my fault. I do remember that you went to the temple and there was a really impressive skill check made by Zion, who whittled a pair of lockpicks, was able to break into the temple. They got into the temple. You realized that the cultists were coming to get you, pitchforks and torches. You locked yourselves into the temple, examined the temple. The upper floors, you found a bedroom of some sort with a tiny bed, tiny implements. And then I don't. Oh, and there was a light of some sort shot from the top of the temple down through the floor of the main room that you were standing in. Examining the floor there, you found a little trap door with a tube. One of you turned into something.
He sent us
I turned into a turtle when I flew out of the temple to go blow up the mushroom.
That's right. You flew out of the temple, blew up the mushroom. You sent your hand, your handy, your lefty, your familiar, down through the hole, and saw down there that there was a massive pile of gold, gems, jewels, and atop it sat a teeny little fairy dragon, a dragon with gossamer butterfly wings, who was casting illusions, and Amadar was his name.
We didn't hear his last name before.
So, he worshipped as the god Iron. What did you do to defeat him? He said
We cornered him.
He
cornered him. That's
from
right.
the opening and they went to go down and he smacked him.
That's right. Moving the top of the altar aside, you found that the altar was another way down to the bottom level. You went down there. You did corner Amadar.
We never went down there, just he did.
No, you guys started going down.
No, we threw a rope down and then he opened a portal and it sucked up some of our gear.
At that point, he didn't want to fight. He did say, "I haven't hurt anybody. I didn't hurt anybody. I just, I want the treasure." You did see that your things that had been taken, these guys' things that had been taken, were down there in the treasure room, and all the treasures that the fairy dragon had collected over however many years he'd been running this cult, were down there. He did offer you half of his treasure if you just let him go, and transportation to wherever it is that you wanted to go. You guys found this agreeable. He opened up a portal, and at that point you all stepped through into the cobblestone streets of Waterdeep. During this time, Ricardo you had wandered off to gather some supplies after the attack on the scientific research station. You wandered off into the snow and became hopelessly lost. The next morning when these guys got up, you were nowhere to be found, and they just said, "Oh well, I guess he's gone
They left without me. They do this every year.
They do this every time. So, Ricardo, you kind of wander around in the snow, again trying to survive, wondering where your friends may have gone, and you do this for 3 or 4 days. Once again, you feel like your skills have improved a little bit. Your survival skills have improved a little bit. You feel your health waxing and waning. On the less snowy, less cold days, you do feel better. You are able to survive. And after several days of just wandering the wastelands, trying to avoid any dangers, and also being followed by 3 penguins for some reason. These 3 penguins are constantly on the horizon, just watching you.
Hold on, I have something. No, don't. just no. Just let the penguins follow you. Oh, cool. They're friendly.
The odd thing is that when you try to approach the penguins, they elude you. They disappear into the snow or the cold, or strangely enough, some wind kicks up and blinds you for just a moment. And when you open your eyes again, the three penguins are gone. You're quite unable to catch them, but you do start following them. You see them on the horizon and you follow them in that direction. You see them again, you follow them in that direction. And this goes on for the better part of 2 days. Before you finally see, as you come up over a hill, you see this huge white dragon talking to Colossi. And you wave and you're yelling and you're like, "Hey, over here!" And as you're doing this, Colossi walks back through the wall, and the giant dragon turns and he goes to fly away. And as he lifts his wings, he glances over and he sees you out of the corner of his eye, and he stops, starts walking towards you, and in what appears to be maybe 10 strides, he stops. "Oh, another one. Hello." "I have no time for you." Wait. He sneers at you a little bit. He snaps his fingers and he reaches forward. You don't realize that a portal has opened behind you, and he flicks you. And you fall back through this portal.
Do I take any damage because of that flick?
No, he's not trying to hurt you. He
just doesn't care.
He thinks it's beneath him to kill things of lesser power.
Oh.
So you're just a flea on his to him. He just flicks you into this portal, and you fall out of the sky a little bit, land in an alley in some dark town or city. As you get up and kind of walk out into the streets, you see that there's people wandering around, and some of them of all sorts of races. There's dragonborns and lizard folk, orcs and drow. Drow are very interesting. You've never seen them before. They're like elves. They're beautiful, but they've got this dark skin. Not dark like brown, dark like black, like ash and coal. They have red eyes, and they don't like to walk out into the lights. They tend to stay in the shadows as they walk and move. The light seems to burn them a little bit. You see There are humans and dwarves and halflings in abundance here. There are animal people, little bunny rabbit people, and kitsune, fox people. Like, not a lot, but you do see them around. You see these black raven-like people tending to stay in groups as they move through the city. You can see that this city is built on hills, and you can see that it goes up on all sides, and that it's multi-leveled. Some buildings are 5, 6, 7 stories high. You can see towers. You can see that maybe the city itself may be 15 to 20 miles in size, in diameter, and it is walled, heavily walled, huge walls. You see guards walking through the city, all wearing the same blue emblem on their tunics, and they're all dressed in chainmail. They all have spears, and they're carrying swords. They all have helmets, the kind of helmets that have that little bridge that comes down over their nose, and they're kind of round and smooth on the top. So you see all sorts of people. As the rest of you step through a portal, you see the same thing. You're standing on these cobblestoned streets, some with large potholes in them. You hear the sound of wagons and carts that are being moved through the city. You hear a lot of the sounds of the city, a lot of people talking. So there's this kind of cacophony around you of people talking, of horses clomping through the streets. It is dark. It is.
Sorry, I got slobbered on by the dog.
It is nighttime at this time, so the torchlight lights the streets in heavy shadows all around. And at this point, you are now in Waterdeep.
Do we see him?
You do not.
Okay.
Go look for a store.
No.
Yeah,
I'm wearing
well,
little
first
burlap.
You guys
Yeah,
look. You
we're
guys
over.
look for a store. I'll find somewhere where we can stay tonight.
Okay. Sounds good, sounds good.
Okay.
Well.
Did you guys hear that?
I think I know what someone's doing tonight.
Don't.
You can't hear him.
Charmed person.
I know, I just had jump person.
Who are you charming?
We're not.
I don't know.
Charming,
I don't know,
ultra
those
strong.
people look kind of cute.
Cool.
What are the lady here?
I'm gonna go find an inn.
Okay. As you wander through the streets, there seems to be some kind of inn on every street.
Oh.
You see lots of large buildings. There are stores all over. Roll me a perception check.
Passive perception.
No. Perception. Okay. Add your perception skill.
Perception of wisdom. So. 17.
Okay. That's a pretty good roll. You find a fairly upper class inn. It is being guarded by a minotaur.
Oh. Hello.
There's a large black furred bull, half man, leaning back against the wall, and his head, he's a full head taller than the door of the inn. He's dressed in kind of a beater tank top and leather pants. He's not wearing any shoes. You can see that he's got hooves for feet, muscles, massive muscles. and his fur is completely black. Large black horns stretch from the side of his head, and he's leaning back against the wall. And as people walk by, as people come to go to the inn, he shoos those that don't look nice, those in lesser clothing. He shoos them away. He's only letting
Wearing a nice
people
fancy
in.
robe.
He's letting people in that are well groomed, really nice looking, that look like they have money.
Well, I have a 19 charisma.
And you're wearing nice fancy robes.
Look at
You
mine.
didn't lose your
You're a
stuff.
sorcerer. Unless you got rid of your robes, you should have fancy robes.
The sign above the door says "The Utter Way," UTTER.
Well, this inn probably wouldn't even work because I feel like I don't think everyone could get in.
Depends how much gold.
No, just because.
We'd have to. We're currently buying our stuff, some new stuff. Because remember, we're trying to
Yeah.
we're out shopping for gear.
Yeah.
You guys are wandering around the same block, trying not to lose sight of each other. This is a very large town. If you lose each other, you may never see each other again.
Good thing we have
It's a
a
good
locate
thing,
object.
Oh yeah, I do.
Maybe
But I
you can
don't
locate his objects, so we know where he is.
Well, you can't use it until a long rest.
Yeah.
And from the sounds coming from the inn, you can hear music playing. It's not raucous. It's very, very charming, very mellow music coming.
Let's go
You
shopping. when we
hear-
come back here.
You hear the sounds of plates and silverware and cups being clinked together. There is a low. I don't know what the word is. Drull. There's a murmur coming from it, but quiet. And through the two large windows, you can see that there are people in there dining. You can just see the silhouettes against the yellowed glass.
Well, let's go shopping for you guys first, and we'll come
Yeah.
back here.
Okay.
Okay.
We're wearing burlap, friends. Except for her, she's got shoes.
You got shoes?
I have levitating shoes.
Oh yeah.
She's the only one wearing clothes. I've just been holding my wand like this is annoying.
You walk down the street and you see a sign for Willem's Wands and Weapons.
Who need weapons?
I need weapons
Um,
and
Yeah. That seems
there is a blacksmith store across the street, set up with a stable around the outside of it. It almost takes up half this block. There are wagons and carts and stagecoaches parked in some of the stalls. Many different horses. There are younger boys, probably wood elves, from what you can see, tending. There are like 4 similar looking wood elf boys, maybe only 50 to 70 years old. So they're very young for elves. And they are tending to the horses. One larger, who's easily identified as a wood elf, is pounding out horseshoes, and he's so the blacksmith there. There's no sign, but you can tell immediately that it is a stables and blacksmith shop. There is also a fairly large open market with fruits, vegetables, foods of all sorts, of jars of pickled and canned items. It's called Jones. Sign over it. Jones Market.
Sound very familiar.
I'm gonna go into the weapons store.
Let's go to the blacksmith first. Get some armor.
Okay.
Okay, blacksmith.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who you walk up to the blacksmith. He sets down his anvil. He smiles, very charming looking. Hello.
Hello. Looking for some armor for my friend here.
Oh, what kind of armor are you looking for?
Breastplate armor.
Breastplates. I can do that. Let's see. For your size, I would say probably 75 gold.
I got that.
Perfect. Step over here. We'll get your measurements
Wait.
and get that started.
What form are you even in?
Kitsune.
He's
So,
half
in the
human,
middle?
half.
So if
Yeah.
you turn to human, you're gonna get even bigger and squeeze. Just inside the armor.
Yes, I need to see you in your full size.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you don't have anything on.
She's
do
wearing
you?
burlap from the.
I am not.
No, remember she turned into a small fox.
Oh,
Yeah.
She's completely naked.
Terrence, bring her a robe. One of the boys runs over and grabs a horse blanket. Whips it, knocks the dirt and horsehair thingies off of it, brushes it out, comes and drapes it around you,
Thanks.
turn into your full size. He takes out a 3-foot long string and he starts measuring your arm, the distance between your shoulders, how far it is around your chest, your stomach area, and says, "All right, I should be able to have this done in 2 days."
Okay.
Okay.
How much gold was it?
75.
75. Okay.
Turn back into your fox form. You're
Yeah.
gonna wander around town.
Or your kitsune form.
Yeah, Kitsune. Here's that.
fox person.
Okay.
So, let's see. Do you know how to
This is what I like. Payment up front.
Do you know how to enchant things with pixie dust?
If you've got the material components, I can do that. Yes, I'm a master blacksmith.
Do you know what components I need for certain things?
No, when the mages and wizards come to me, they usually, for such things, they usually have the items needed.
Teacher.
Mm-hmm.
What do you-
I'm no
what-
enchanter.
What do you know? If you roll.
I could roll a
He
counter
could,
check.
he could definitely roll an arcana. Yeah.
Oh.
It
It's an
depends on what. It also depends on what enchantment you want.
Yeah, what enchantment do you want, friend?
For my long push hook. I just want to be more, do more damage, like necrotic. Like just add like a little more damage to it and have it be necrotic damage.
Is that possible?
I try to stay away from the darker arts.
I can still roll.
They
a
can
crit.
leave a mark on me as well as the
Radiant?
items that I.
What about radiant? That's pretty much the opposite.
Wouldn't that be religion? Because it's all holy and stuff.
It's not the dark arts that you
Inscribe holy sigils onto it using pixie dust.
Yes, for radiant magic, you may want to see a clerical.
Think, boys, think!
I guess we'll just go with the typical fire.
Flame magic? Okay.
Certainly, I've crafted a flame blade or two in my time.
Let's see if I can figure out what stuff it needs. 19?
Yeah, a list of components that could be used come into your mind. Phoenix feather, dragon, red dragon spit, or a scale from a red dragon, tooth of a red dragon, a lot of red dragon stuff. The heart of a magmar.
Magmar is a Pokemon.
Gonna kill some Pokemons.
Yes.
Most of the ingredients that you can think of that would be powerful enough to enchant an item with involve the plane of fire finding.
Is there a wizard shop where you could find these potential ingredients?
Well,
The components shop?
Williams Wands and Weapons is directly across the street, and it has
Better one.
Do they have a shield there too?
Wands and weapons.
Or is that a black? I think it's more of a blacksmith.
the blacksmith shop has a shield.
How much is that?
Depends on what bonus it is. You want +2 or +3, +1?
My last one had a +2.
Can you even go? Well, see if you can get a better one. Because I know, I think
It was a +2 tomorrow.
I don't think the max for a shield is +2.
I think it is, unless it's magically enchanted. Shield.
What's it? Plus 11 and 17 above it.
17 was my old armor class.
Oh,
11
with your
is
armor?
my yes.
Wait, your
11
armor class
is not my armor.
You have 11 without armor?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I have
12.
more than her.
Same.
Jeez.
What's your armor class, right?
12.
Same.
That's probably
10
the most
plus
average
my
for a sorcerer.
constitution.
For that.
No.
Okay,
It's
so
9
+2 shield would be 10 gold pieces.
Oh,
That's fine.
We're gonna go with it. So he has a special place in his heart for Kitsune. You know that a breastplate costs way more than 75 gold pieces. He's
Probably
giving
has damage
you-
save with him.
He's giving you a huge deal. So, either this
This guy's into.
guy is into Kitsune. He likes Kitsune. Or maybe he's not as good of an armor as he's saying. Or maybe he's not using materials that are good for making breastplates. He could be trying to trick you.
Can I use insight for this? Or do I not?
You don't know any of this.
Ah.
She does.
Can
But
I
for some reason, he's seriously undercharging you for the breastplate.
Can I try to do an insight?
Sure.
That's an actual one.
Sure, no.
I guess I'll buy it anyway.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, I guess.
You have no idea why he's selling this for so cheap.
He's probably just got to really like you.
I'm
I'm just gonna buy it, I guess.
Well, if we're gonna pay these bills, I'm gonna have to.
Do you keep hearing the voice of Ricardo?
Looking around,
You know? That's before I don't see you.
You're like, where is he? I'm like, right
I
here.
can hear you, but I don't see you.
I don't see you there.
I'm just hearing things.
Bard magic, dude.
Alright.
let's go to Ricardo. Ricardo, what are you doing? You're also wandering through the streets,
Oh.
and
You okay?
Well, if no one's gonna pay these bills, I'm gonna have to. So I'm gonna start entertaining. I'm gonna put on some dancing lights while displaying some music.
Okay.
My specialty.
let's roll a performance check.
He's doing it on the side of the street.
If you play
Four.
Skittle.
Plus plus your
Shimmick
charisma
in.
plus 4, so that's 8.
8.
I like to think that I'm feeling the heroism.
You hear this terrible, terrible music
Oh, no.
coming from about a little over a block away. People are booing and
Ricardo?
walking away, irritated.
I'm gonna follow the noise.
So am I.
And you look up the street and you see these lights up in the sky, these multicolored lights, and they're doing circles, but for some reason this is offending the crowd.
Guys, I think we found someone.
How are the lights offending them? Or is it just the music?
He's
that's offending
drawing dirty words in the sky.
them? Ricardo.
I'm gonna walk up.
I need to pay these bills, man. If no one's gonna do it, I will.
Ricardo?
Alright, I'm gonna stop everything. Well, hey there!
You hear one person walks by and said, "I don't know who would pay good money for that," as they walk past.
Oh, jeez.
Ricardo?
That's my name.
What are you doing? What is
Where
that
did
word?
Where did you go? You disappeared.
I saw a chicken.
Another one?
But
Was it
all the penguins though.
was it an ice chicken?
How did you get here?
I got flicked on by a dragon.
Yeah, that's what I guess.
Wait, was it the white jacket?
I'm gonna just stop talking at this point.
As soon as you stop playing your music, people stop and turn and
Yay!
woo! Thank you for stopping.
I'll be here next week.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, well, we lost our stuff, so
Except-
we're buying
except
stuff.
me.
You just see me in the background wearing a burlap sack.
Hey, you wanna go buy stuff with us?
Yeah!
Okay.
I got no money, but sure. Well, I got 150 gold, but no money.
We have lots
How did
of
you
money.
get that?
Yeah.
You suck.
I got the 150 from when I performed at my hometown because everyone and
That's
plus
what-
I played the one song everyone likes.
That's what he
Everyone
started
really likes Wonderwall.
That's what you started
But
with.
they keep on doing that. I just hate it.
We need to go get weapons.
Okay.
Let's do so. To the wizard
I know,
shop.
I'm not being ripped
Oh,
off.
I'm gonna just see if the blacksmith has like any leather armor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can. I'm going to the weapons store.
Okay.
Look,
Okay.
first.
Oh yeah.
You walk in. There's a dwarf sitting there, just kind of bored.
Is it a wizard dwarf?
He's poking at a couple wands, and turning them on this table. He's sitting at. He's bored. He plays with a small pile. There's like 5 gold pieces sitting on his table. He's playing with them like poker chips. Just... Hey, I'm William.
Oh. Yes,
Welcome to my store.
Hey. Your friend?
Oh, we're in
Wait,
the wizard
did you go
shop
to
now?
the weapon store with me?
The weapon store and the
He
wizard store.
needs to go back to the blacksmith.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
at the blacksmith.
That's
so
well, you guys need to decide where you're going. The blacksmith or the...
he's going to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, what can I do for you?
Hey, do you have any leather armor? Or,
Yes, we can make leather armor.
alright. How much would that be?
What clan are you with?
Oh.
You don't look like a full wood elf to me.
Well, I am not really full of. Yeah,
Yeah, you're a bastard child.
yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
that. I've heard that many times before, but
Yeah, we don't serve your kind here.
Oh, that's.
oh,
Yo,
what if I have a lot of gold?
Yeah. We don't want your gold. You've tainted it
Oh,
with your dirty, dirty, half-human self. We stick to our own kind.
that explains why he was fine with me.
Wait a minute.
Was your mother a prostitute?
Oh,
Mm.
look, okay, that's just. I'll leave the store, alright?
Thank you.
He's been inflamed.
No,
It's
I'm doing
okay,
something
he's
to
been
him. I'm doing
inflamed.
something to him.
Oh.
No.
Ricardo, no.
Wait,
What are you
you're
gonna do?
Asimar, that's right.
Man, no one messes with my friends.
Do not hurt him.
Oh my
You're gonna
goodness.
kill this man.
Come get me.
Fine.
Yeah, just gonna step out.
What is this?
You should come and get me.
And
Wait a minute. If he hates half people, I'm a half human, half fox.
It's not half people.
Oh, half
He's
people.
he's wood elf.
Yeah, the
Okay,
He's
okay.
a full wood elf.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, don't use any spells.
And he's a
Hang on.
half elf.
You're
Yeah.
Sune, you're an animal person.
Alright,
I'm
Yeah.
half human, half.
I'm gonna let Ruben decide.
But
Can
remember,
I?
there's something about Sune he likes.
Oh my goodness. You know
I can't
what?
read.
No.
I can't read the
Yeah.
text.
No.
Go
Okay.
for it.
Okay, I'm
No.
just stepping through the door, just.
Pixie?
Just say, come into my friend.
So what are you doing?
I'm using Tasha's hideous laughter.
So he's just
What's the
gonna
save?
To save.
So he's just gonna start laughing?
What?
Mhm.
Uh,
Laughing
It's okay. I'll go with you after I get my weapon.
Oh my goodness.
let's see it.
You're gonna make him go Joker.
Yeah.
Hard.
Just casually walks in. Oh yeah, I need leather armor.
Is that possible?
It's
Wisdom
not for me.
save.
For my friend.
Okay. What's the joke?
You have to make a joke.
Oh. Hmm. Hey, so what's the deal with dragons? Nothing, because we're all friends.
Okay.
It don't make no sense.
That was pretty bad.
Doesn't have to.
He thinks that's the funniest thing he's ever heard in his life. And he starts laughing and falls down on the ground, just rolling in laughter. He cannot stop, and he's got this worried look on in his eyes, like, what is wrong with me? Why is that so funny? And yeah, he falls down on the ground, starts rolling around in the muck.
You know,
That's the bottom of these stables.
I've
Ew.
kind of,
Got your once.
you know, I've kind of gone there and got his leather armor, right?
Well, now maybe we can take some of his armor.
Well,
No.
since I told him that one joke, I think I've got myself a deal.
Yeah, he's incapacitated and laughing so hard.
I will use
His
whole
his
person
four
on
sons
Oh.
come running
His
over.
four sons.
His four
Four
sons.
sons.
They're seems to be quadruplets. They look the same age and almost identical to each other.
Quadruplets.
Come running over. Dad, what's wrong? And he's just
Laughing.
laughing.
So,
Wait a minute, you guys are. Oh,
Quadruplets.
no, I mean, my breastplate and
Did
my
we notice
shield,
the
he
hilt?
has to make it.
Oh, I'm,
that's
I
right.
know I'm with the blacksmith.
I
Just
know, but it's gonna take longer then.
Did we
Oh,
notice? Ricardo
He's
cast
contracted the laughing disease.
The laughing.
Didn't our great grandfather die of the laughing disease? Yeah.
You,
Oh,
a
no.
sack of potato crap.
It's just gonna be a good joke, though.
You
I
sack
can
of
do the
potato crap.
I swear.
It's only a game.
It's all good, dude, man.
Hallie, go get Garrick. One of the boys stands up and he runs across the street and starts talking to that big minotaur
Oh.
Oh, that's nice.
standing across the street.
I'm getting out of here. Just
How long does spell last?
Just calmly. 1 minute.
Oh, jeez.
So Garrick turns and he looks at the stables. Doesn't know what's going on.
Oh.
And he starts walking over.
Okay, walking. I was gonna say, if he's running, that's fast, because Minotaurs are fast.
Yeah.
So there's cross traffic, so it takes him just a second to get over. And at this point, the blacksmith is just has stopped laughing and he's panting. I don't know what came.
That makes sense.
It's
me.
Now he's like, yeah, Woo. Woo. Eric, why do dragons like to fight? because we're friends. Garrett just kind of turns his head. All right.
What's that?
All right, boys. Make sure your father has nothing else to drink tonight.
Goodness.
Mally, have you been like huffing the wild weed? It's like, no, isn't that a funny joke? It really wasn't as funny when I told it. It was much funnier when that guy over there told it. Hello. Gary looks over at you and he tilts his head, kind of quizzical, looking at you like a dog that doesn't understand. You just look. It's my job to make sure that this area around here stays safe and chaos free.
Well, whatever you're doing a really good job.
All right, Mally, you should probably get some sleep, boys. Would you take care of the stables and locking it down for the night? I think your father's done here. I've got to get back to the inn. We don't want any unwanted people coming in there.
Told you everyone wasn't gonna do there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's gonna hate you.
Is
Just
there a
like the
fancy
last
clothes
one.
store in this
Yeah,
town?
probably.
Is there what?
A fancy clothing store?
Yeah. You see,
You think it
on the very next block, actually, there's a tailor shop, and this area of town seems to be not upper class, not really rich, but it's like a Nordstrom, like nice clothes. They're more expensive, but nice.
You guys thinking what I'm thinking?
Huh?
Going
I'm
to
not
Taylor and getting some really fancy clothes for the inn.
I
Let's
already
do it.
did things.
Oh.
I also am at the weapon shop.
Yeah, we're the one. It was pretty funny.
Do you sell any components? To a fire enchantment.
Fire. Let's see. Fire. Well, we got this dagger over here. It's a flame blade. 2,000 gold.
Ooh,
Oh.
I can't even afford that.
I could sell you. Let's see. What have I got here? Oh yeah, I caught a fire fairy. I think I've got her corpse somewhere here in the back.
Jeez.
Oh,
He turns around and he's looking at this.
Yeah, that jar up there. I can't reach that. It's a little high for me. Just a minute. Just a minute.
And he reaches over and he grabs one of the wands off the table.
He's still got a few charges left.
He flicks it at the jar, and the jar levitates up off the counter and kind of puts it down.
Yeah. Well, I might need to recharge this thing soon.
All right. takes the jar and he opens it up and he pulls out this at first it looks like a lump of coal shaped like a person. Then you can see that there's little wings on it. They're all stiff. It's this.
Yeah, fire fairy. Yeah. Ugly little thing. Yeah, I could sell you that. Let's see. How about 1,500 gold for that?
1,500.
1,500.
Oh.
We're up around 4.
What about just that?
Well, you're talking about having the component plus the labor plus the items that you need to enchant, plus the time and effort and the mana that it's going to take from the wizard to cast the spell on the blade. You're going to be looking at 2,200, 2,500 to create the item, or I have one right here. It's used for 2,000. So, is it worth the effort to go through all the creation process or just buy the actual item.
Move over, magic boy. Do you have a mall?
Yeah, I got a maul. I'm willing. This is my wands and weapons. I got mauls.
How
I got
much?
swords. I got spears. I got daggers and knives and all sorts of things.
How much?
Oh, you just want a regular maul?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to stick with a metal piece on the top of it. Let's see here. Malls. That'll be 12 gold pieces.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Well then, hand over the gold, and I'll go get you the mall.
Okay.
He's making fun of you.
Here.
All right, thank you. He adds it to a stack of 5 gold pieces that he's got sitting on the counter. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 gold pieces. All right. He reaches back behind him. Here's your mall. Pulls this large, not the nicest looking mall in the world. Probably been used, but seems to be in good shape.
I'll use it.
All right. A sling.
Yeah.
What's a sling? A sling is just a string.
String.
It's a string with a leather strap on it. Yeah, I got some. I can make you one. Take me about 5 seconds.
I already made my own. I was just looking for
Yeah.
a better one.
Mine would look just like that.
Okay, cool. Thanks. That's all I needed. Thanks. Bye.
You're welcome.
Oh, he already stood.
Do you have some skimmers here, by chance?
Skimmer? What's a skimmer?
It's kind of like a sword, but kind of sharpens in the back.
Oh, like those ones right there? That scimitar?
Oh, yeah.
It's a scimitar.
People calling it a skimmer?
Sim.
Sim.
Let's spell it out for you. Sim, S-I-M.
S-I-M.
A-tar, T-A-R. Scimitar. It's like a minotaur, except it's a scimitar.
Oh, I thought they meant
It's like a minotaur,
Okay,
but
gotcha.
Okay, yeah, I got those. They're right there. They're right next to you. You didn't see those?
Oh. Okay, yeah, now I can see it. Right there.
All right.
Glasses, my friend?
I'm fine. I can see
What do you do for a living?
adventure.
Yes,
That's about
you
it.
go around with a blind adventurer. Isn't he kind of a hazard?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
actually a surprisingly good shot for being blind.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That just amazes me.
Right?
All right. Well, yeah, I got a scimitar. You can have one of them scimitars right there for. Let's go with 32 gold.
32 gold's alright.
All
It's a
right.
fancy
Hey,
blade.
don't go across the street, man. They don't like your kind over there.
Oh, yeah, I experienced that.
All right. Just a word of warning.
Fine.
Word to the wise.
I'll experience some
Oh,
speciesism.
By the way, do you have any short bows here as well? I'm kind of,
Sure. Short bow? Yeah, I got a short bow.
Yeah.
Short bow. I'll run you maybe. Oh, let's see here. About 25 gold. 25 gold. He's a high quality scimitar. Not scimitar. I got scimitar on the brain now because what you said. He's a high quality short bow. Right? These aren't gonna break on you
alright.
like them other kind. He's got like a titanium core.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they're really strong.
Can I get some, arrows with that as well?
Sure, I'll throw in a dozen arrows for maybe 10 silver pieces.
Alright. That
All
sounds
right.
good to me.
All right, you want a quiver with that?
Sure.
All right, quiver's going to cost you another 20 silver pieces.
20 silver pieces?
Yeah, so 25 gold and 30 silver.
Okay. Yeah,
Do you
we
do
know that.
trade-ins?
What's a trading?
Where you trade one thing for another.
Sure, trade that sling for another sling.
I was talking about this wand.
Ooh, what's that one?
Rod of control elements, more specifically, control air.
And that's not a wand, sir. That's a rod. This is William's wands and weapons, not rods and weapons.
Okay, that answers that. That explains why it's so weird.
See, a wand is a little stick. A rod is like a
big
stick.
Alright.
Rod's the chest.
Well, then I'm going to go to the table then.
I need a new melee weapon since
Where
I
can we
beat my
find
crowbar.
a bag of holding?
Yeah.
What?
A bag of holding.
Bag of holding.
Yeah, where can you find that?
Yeah, you might want to check down at the Arcanum.
So,
You down, it's in a Senate town. The Arcanum's gonna have a lot, it's gonna have a lot more
We
stuff.
should check there for the
What I
components.
Should have been. Yeah, obviously.
alright, we're gonna head off there then.
Wait. He needs weapons.
Yeah, oh,
You don't
yeah.
have weapons. Because he
You
used
got-
his crowbar.
I'm
Just
sorry.
slowly roll there. We got other customers here, okay? If you want to leave, you're welcome to leave. You can come and go as you please. But I got other customers.
As he's saying this and waving his hand, you notice that right here on his hand, he has a brand.
Oh.
It looks like a little dagger. It's a blade. You recognize it as he is a blade. He is a member of the Blades.
The blades? I thought it was the seven snakes.
This is a bigger corporation.
Wait, what's the blades? Oh no. Not another thing.
Do you have any?
Wouldn't you like to know?
What do you recommend as a good melee weapon?
I don't know. What are you good at?
One-handed weapons.
Yeah. Got any swords or something?
Yeah, I got swords. I got all sorts of weapons. Look around you. This is a weapon shop, okay? I got sword. I got weapons and wands. Worms,
What?
weapons, and wands. That's what I got.
What's
We're not the smartest.
what,
Yeah, I
what
got that. I gathered.
So your dexterity is higher than your strength. You're gonna want to finesse weapon. Oh, +3. Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, finesse weapon. So I think that's like daggers. Daggers are finesse, right? Daggers. I don't think short swords are.
Yep, daggers, darts, rapier, scimitar, short sword, whip.
The bard with the whip.
I'll take a whip.
Ah, whatever, that sounds so
You
familiar.
want a whip?
Yep.
All right. I'll get you a whip. Let's see. 2 gold pieces for the whip.
Oh, 2 gold. I'll take that gladly.
All right. I got a really nice one over here. This one's made from elk hide, and it's 30 foot long. And listen to this.
He whips it across the room and makes this this whip like thunder sound.
How much?
2 gold.
You just
2
said
gold.
2 gold.
I'll take it.
All right, it's
Gladly.
yours. It's yours for 2 gold.
This-
It's 1, 2.
This
yeah,
bard
guys,
is easily
yeah.
persuaded.
Yeah.
Well, I persuade a lot of people. Okay.
And you're easily persuaded.
Exactly. It comes at a price.
Yeah,
But once you get a
you guys are the best customers all week. So please look around. Seems like you got some money to spend.
One of your giants just went face first into the window.
He just turns around.
What are you looking at?
Okay, does anyone else need here?
I might.
I don't
want something
need
else.
your.
Do you have any particular tools that could help with
Block picking.
yeah, like lockpicking or something like that?
Roll me a persuasion check.
7.
Bruh.
I need lockpicking set.
I need to do this. Look, I'm an expert with stuff. Okay, these guys, I can do all sorts of stuff. So all I
Sorry,
need
what are you
is,
saying?
all I need are some weapons.
I need some
Yeah,
lockpicks there.
I'm picking up what you're throwing down there. And all I can really say at this point in time, at this juncture, is maybe. I might not. I don't know. Maybe. Of course, if your friends weren't here,
Hey guys, we should go check out that arc.
First, we
Yeah.
need to check the tailor, then there.
No, I want to go straight to the Arcana thing.
I
Yeah.
need clothes that aren't made of potato sacks.
well, you come back here in this special dark room, and we'll. I'll show you my good stuff.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All
Oh
right.
no, here we go.
Oh my god, no.
Danger, danger!
Yeah. Look, I need to do what I do.
All right. Shop's closed except for him. I'm taking him in the back room with me. Come on.
Have fun, but not too much fun.
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
Alright, let's go.
All right.
Guys, he went into the bathroom.
All right. You go.
He went into the bathroom.
This way?
I'm coming with just in case.
He takes all the gold that he's got stashed on the table and he slides it into a pouch,
Oh my goodness.
puts it up, he turns and he, as you're walking towards the back room, he turns and he winks at all you guys.
Let's go to the tailor before
Follows
something
it,
happens.
follows him.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
You're on your own.
Yeah.
We leave.
I need to do what I do for the lockpicks.
That needs to be your shirt.
You get into this back room and he slowly shuts the door behind you.
Oh my goodness.
Make yourself comfortable
Oh my goodness.
As you sit down. He's got all these like bean bags
Oh my goodness.
lying around the room. Says, so he lights a candle.
Oh my goodness.
Lights another candle. He lights this candelabra with
goodness.
these 5 candles on it. He sets it down and he sits down behind this desk and all you can see is just the glow on his face. He's got that weird like fire glow on his face. Dark shadows around his eyes.
So, what faction are you with?
I was searching with the Black Eagles. We had it in my middle town. But they're just a small little independent, like, beat skills.
Yeah, they ain't independent anymore, pal.
Yeah, the other factions kind of overthrew us. We kind of just went downwards. It's all bad, but I mean,
So you sucked. You just say we sucked.
yeah, we did.
Alright, you sucked.
We weren't too bad.
Oh.
But we got a lot out of it. I mean, we almost kind of summoned something to try to help us, but yeah, just never rely on demons to, go forward
I
and you.
get what I'm picking up what you're throwing down there. Yeah, I've been doing, a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't mess with demons, right? Yeah, you learned your lesson. No, you seem like a good guy.
Yeah.
So you was asking about my good stuff, right? You know,
He reaches over and you can see that there's like a picture behind him of it looks like a pirate ship on the water. Large, like 4 foot by 6 foot picture.
Oh,
There's a
jeez.
little string hanging down the side. He reaches over and pulls it, here, click, and the picture slides to the side. And behind him he's got all sorts of really nice blackened weapons, throwing stars and daggers. There's a pretty hefty crossbow sitting next to him. It's a strange crossbow. It's one that it looks like it may be an automatic crossbow. It's got a cylindrical chamber on it that fits over. A couple sets of thieving tools. He's got grappling hooks up there. He as it slides, he doesn't even look at it. He just looks at your face and smiles.
Oh.
Yeah. See, that's what you're talking about right there, right? This is
Oh.
the good stuff.
Oh yeah, this is amazing right here.
Yeah. All right. What are you looking for?
Well, first I'm gonna get some thieves tools, you know.
All right. We can get you the thieves' tools.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So this is a really good set of thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Right here. These are solid. These should last you a while, and they're not gonna break on you or anything.
Right.
Let's say we go with 50 gold.
Seems easy enough, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can part with these for 50. Yeah, here you go.
All right. Now what about a good grappling hook?
Grappling hook. Yeah, I got a couple of them up here. These are this is for stone and metal and wood. Different. See, they've got different spikes on them,
Right.
made of different materials.
Wait, what about mine though? It puts on everything. Mine doesn't have any specific.
Specialized.
Oh.
No, these will work on anything. It just if you're using like if you want a stone one right here, this will give you a little benefit to this stone. This one will give you a little benefit. Give you some These each have different advantages.
Okay, yeah, I see. I'll get the one that has some advantages on some stone.
All right, here you go. This is a grappling hook that will give you a certain advantage when you use it on stone.
All right. How much?
Let's see. Let's go with 12 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 gold. That sounds like a fair price.
The thieves' sword, 50. That was 12.
Oh, jeez.
12 for the grapple.
Here, what about maybe a dozen throwing knives? How much?
Doesn't really nice. Well, you know, these are high quality. They're 2 gold a piece.
2 gold a
That
piece.
was 24.
Yeah, I could do that. 24 gold.
Spending all the
Alright.
cash and really cool stuff.
And
God, that
five for the bandolier.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I thought you'd want that.
Yeah.
He's now wearing
coming handy.
burlap with a bandolier around
And
it.
don't tell anybody, but that's Minotaur.
Oh no! Oh, we're not going near that guy.
Yeah, I like this.
So you got this bandolier, like Chewbacca, across your chest, and it's got daggers, top and bottom. 24 daggers. How many daggers was it?
It was 12.
12. It's got 12 daggers.
I don't know this person.
I mean,
That's got an extra pouch here too. It's got an extra pouch, so you know you can keep your wallet and your whatever, but not your identification, your ID, whatever.
right.
You know.
I mean, do you have?
I got forgery tools. I got, you know, if you like them, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I'm kind of good at that, you know. That's why. That's why they keep me around. Really, I'm really good at forging things.
Okay. Let's do. I'll get the forgery set just in case I need it. You know.
All right, 10 gold.
Single. Then do you have any like good level armor here, or do you not sell armor?
Oh, I got armor.
Ooh.
A little pricey.
How much would it be?
I got a very special set of armor.
Mm-hmm.
It's also made from Minotaur hide.
Ooh.
And it's blackened, so you know it'll help you hide in the shadows. That's a full set. Okay, we're talking about a full set of leather armor.
Mm-hmm. Full set? I get you.
Yeah, I mean, it don't fit me. Okay, I'm too small. All right, and I never had it fitted because, well, I don't want it examined closely because Minotaur hide is extremely illegal. You're gonna be facing some charges. All right, so just a warning in advance.
Right, I get you.
But this Minotaur hide, it's gonna run you 50 gold pieces.
50 gold. It does look pretty good. I can't lie.
It is a matching set.
Magic set. All right.
Looks just about your size too. Incredibly.
What's up?
You won't have to have it adjusted or nothing.
All right. Yeah, seems good to me.
Alright, you got yourself some leather armor. That's armor class 11 plus your dex modifier.
Okay.
Oh, that's just automatically leather armor now?
All right. Would that be my? So just if I have 4 and then I have perception and leather armor, do I add my a bonus to that too?
You don't add perception, you add your.
Um,
So you are proficient. So you add
Proficient.
your proficiency. Do you add proficiency to armor?
Yeah. With
Yeah, if you're
relative
proficient
level.
in it, if you're proficient in the armor, then yes, you can add your proficiency to it.
All right.
So you get your proficiency on top of your dex.
Oh.
So
So that
11 plus
4
4
and then
plus 2.
oh, that'd be
No, you
Okay.
can't. For armor, I don't think you can because that would push your armor class way above 20. It could push your armor class above 20.
oh, that's right.
Do not think. I do not think you get proficiency with armor. I don't know for sure. We'll look
Right.
that up and we'll let you know. For right now, let's say no,
Oh, okay.
and we'll look it up later.
Okay.
So if you have like 15 armor class now?
So it was usually 17, so now it'd be 15.
Okay, well,
Alright.
is there anything else I can get? I mean, I got this right here. This crossbow is pretty amazing. Of course, it's 500 gold, but it's an automatic. Okay,
500 gold for
like
one.
this will shoot 2 bolts every 6 seconds.
Very specific.
Very familiar
6
with one of
seconds.
mine.
And it's very accurate. Like
Okay.
like if you sight it right,
Alright.
it could increase your chance of hitting by 5%.
Okay.
Plus one.
Yeah.
Shot.
I'll get it. It's gonna probably bite me in the butt. But
Actually getting it?
yeah, I need a crossbow.
How much money do you
I
have?
could just give you mine.
We have a lot. That's the thing.
All right.
From
so
last time, we got a
he
lot.
gives you an automatic crossbow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Alright, that's it.
It shoots two attacks per round. And it's a +1
That's one.
to hit.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's all I need.
He's just looking at this pile of gold on his table.
Yeah, friend. You ever need anything else? You just come and tell one.
all right.
I'll find it for you. All right. Yeah, get out there and do some dirty deeds. Okay?
What's
And,
that?
we won't be keeping an eye on you.
All right.
Could I get you to sign this receipt? Register, please.
Okay. I'll do
Sign
that.
this receipt.
Wait, can I check really quick to see if there's like any other like hidden details in there?
Sure. Make a
Insight?
Maybe inside.
You can use
This-
intelligence or wisdom modifier
Could
plus your perception.
Okay. So that'd be 18, 20, 23 if it's investigations.
Looks like a standard receipt, but you do remember him saying something about him being a master forger.
Right. I'm gonna ask. Are you sure this isn't? Oh, I'm just gonna ask him. This looks a bit forged. I'm not gonna lie. Looks.
What?
It
No,
is
this is exactly what you purchased. The price that you paid. All I need is your signature here, and we're.
Are you sure? Because
I don't.
It doesn't seem.
I don't see what the problem is. Everything that you purchased is right there. And you look, and yes,
Yeah.
everything. It's an itemized purchase. It just says "purchased by," and it has a line for you to sign.
Let's go for
Just
it.
gotta
You
sign
can
it.
write your real
Okay.
or your fake name.
Yeah. I'll go. I'll just put it as Zion. Like, does it say I have to put the full letters? Because I might not just put your.
No. Are you gonna attempt to do it in a different type of handwriting? You want to do a different name?
Just do it normally, just in case.
Yeah, I'll just do it normally.
Okay.
Just
All right. You sign it. It blows the ink dry. All right.
Okay.
It's all yours. All right. Let's get out there before your friends think that something's going on in here that shouldn't be going on in here.
Right.
We're already at the tailor's, aren't we? We're just standing there waiting.
No, we're waiting for him just
Ah.
in case.
All right. You step out, and as he steps out, he's wearing this super sweet-looking black leather armor.
You look nice.
Just
Would you care to explain?
I got armor.
So what'd you do for it?
From a
Just-
weapons and wands guy?
Look, his weapons and wands to, prioritize with some weapons. You just never asked.
We're going to kill you. You got this.
Well, I just
he's
got
carrying
armor.
that. He's carrying a black crossbow over it. That strange-looking crossbow. It's got like this round cylinder on it.
Cylinder's weird. Other than that, it looks like an auto crossbow.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad. I'm back in action. If we ever need to do something after a night, come on, you got me.
So the way this crossbow works is it's got like a bolt on it. You pull the bolt back, and that winds up the spring inside the crossbow. And then when you pull the trigger, the spring shoots bolts
Dang.
out. So it can shoot all 12 bolts before you have to recock it.
Dang.
So it's
Okay.
essentially a really cool looking gun.
It's a medieval revolver.
Yeah.
Now let's head to the tailor's, my dudes.
Yeah.
He's got clothes, now we gotta get clothes.
Yeah.
You
guys
guys
gotta go
gotta
to the end.
You
Just
two need to get clothes.
Yeah.
wait, what about me?
You have clothing. I have clothing. He has clothing.
You can buy clothes
These
if you
two also-
want, you just don't need
I need to
them.
look good to
They
go on
lost
the
their
inn.
stuff. What are you wearing?
Stuff that a person on the side of the street who entertains would look
You
like.
say you wear
Cheap, very cheap clothing, but it works. It's got like multiple layers.
I can be a fox person and you can carry my shoes and I can just walk in.
Probably gonna be
No.
That's where we're going to the
He's
tailor.
going to sleep.
It's gonna be. It wouldn't be done till 2 days later.
Let's just go to a tailor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some
You
clothes.
guys can go to the tailor. I'm going to the Archon.
Well, I don't want.
I want to go with you, but first I gotta get
I'm
clothes.
gonna.
We need to look good just to.
See, I don't want to waste any of my money. on
I'm
clothes.
very crude.
Yeah, I wasted way too
I
much
have a lot
money.
of charisma. I'm always like,
Just
Well,
because you
let's
keep
go.
saying, oh, that's good, and that's good, and
Let's
that's
go.
good, and that's good.
okay, we're going.
I'll take that too.
What's your plus
Yeah.
40
Oh,
charisma?
look, and now I'm all decked out. Only,
I have plus 40 charisma.
hey, I still
Just
have
I have
one.
don't
plus
go up
40
to the
charisma.
bowl.
Yeah, I'm like an impulsive gambler. Just okay, I just want to do this. Okay, I'm
And with my
done.
proficiency,
Oh, it's pretty bad.
proficiency, it's a plus 7.
Proficiency?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're a bard. You should be. I think that should. Your charisma
Okay,
should be
who are we going to
proficiency.
first? The Arcanum or the Tailor?
Tailor.
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 Okay.
Okay,
Where's the book?
Alright.
It's only you guys. I guess then if you want to.
Not even him anymore, he's got clothes.
So
Yeah.
you get to the next block, following the directions that you were given earlier, and you can see the sign over the door. It's a set of knitting needles crossed over a shield. The shield is gilded in gold, and it says
Balamarius baubles and buttons.
Oh, let's go on in.
Alright.
Got some
There seems to be a dark kind of moving shadows in the door. As you open the door, you get this feeling of like the temperature just dropped like 20 degrees.
It's
It
one of
is-
those
it is night-
people,
it is very cool in here.
the drow, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And you see those of you with dark vision, your dark vision kicks in as you step through the door. Things go into a black and white kind of thing with deep shades. Who does not have dark vision?
I have dark vision.
Oh yeah, you're an asthma.
So we all do.
Everybody has dark vision?
Wait, did what else have dark vision?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're elves.
Like half
We're all of
elves,
I guess
elves.
everyone has dark vision.
All right.
That's a good thing.
So you step through it, and as you step through the door, you're stepping out of the darkness of night into a darker
Huh.
area.
Jeez.
Ooh, I like it in here.
It is as it's lit to you as if the moon were out on a dark night, so you can see shapes and shadows. You can't see colors or anything like that. And as you step in, you can see over in one corner there's. Is she puking or
No,
is she tapping?
it was me talking.
Okay.
You're
You
doing
see
this.
a very tall, slender man dressed in robes, long, nimble fingers sewing a robe over a sewing dummy in one on the far side of the room. He turns and he looks at you, and all you can see in color is his deep red eyes. As he turns and he looks at you, and without looking, he nimbly places the needle through in a perfect spot for it, as if he doesn't have to look to sew.
I'm sorry.
And he stops for a moment and he sticks the needle into the sewing dummy, and he turns and you can tell he's got dark skin, very thin, very lithe. And as he walks towards you, he glides. It's almost effortless as he moves. He's dressed in these long robes, and he almost glides. You can't even see his legs moving beneath the robe as he moves towards you. His hands come together. He smiles. He looks at each of you. Hello. I am Darius. Welcome to my shop. How may I be of service to you today?
I need a new robe.
We do apologize for the lighting, but it looks like you are all okay. So, how can I help you?
I request a new robe.
We all need to look good.
Yes, you could definitely use an upgrade to your current attire.
I lost my best clothes and now I'm stuck with this.
Oh, you poor dear. Would you like a glass of tea?
Sure,
Would
why
that
not?
cost anything?
Oh, certainly not.
Wait, what do you
I'll
ask?
take one
You are
glass.
customers of Various.
Wait, what did you
Oh,
ask?
but
A glass of tea.
Bala, you are customers. I forgot my own name. Balamarius.
Who am I?
Who am I? I am who I am. Can I help you, dog face person? I'm sorry, I mean no offense. I just do not know what else I should call you.
Name's Skittles.
Skittles. Oh, sounds sweet and fruity.
You can go first.
Yeah, I need a new robe.
Now, are we looking for
as he says this, he waves his hand over, and this teapot starts, this like blue flame ignites underneath it, and the
Nice.
teapot itself starts bubbling, and he's as he's talking to you with his other hand, he's manipulating these pinchers. Would you like sugar?
Sure.
Yes.
2 scoops.
Okay. 2 scoops or 2? I
2 cubes.
I'm coming cubes.
3 cubes then.
Okay, 3 cubes.
Same.
Very good. You can see that he's moving these tea bags and the sugar and the water. He's just moving it with one hand while he's talking to you.
Very impressive. Yeah.
So, what kind of attire are we looking for?
Preferably a formal robe.
Oh, formal. That's one of my favorite words. Certainly, he, with his other hand, he reaches out and you can see this. He's got bowls of cloth. What color?
Red.
Red. So one of the bowls of cloth kind of stretches down, and he's got a velvety kind and a silk kind, and like a shiny cotton kind. He pulls them down, and a light appears just over, just illuminating them. And he has you pick out the color, and then he has you pick out the trim, and as he's doing this with this hand, when you pick it out, he takes it and he floats it over by by one of the sewing dummies. He's got about a dozen sewing dummies in the back of the room. Really creepy in the dark. They just look like these bodies
Yeah, that's fine with me.
in the corner.
He's a tailor. Tailors have that kind of stuff.
And as he's doing this, he suddenly, after you picked out the trim and the different colors that you want it to be, and the design that you want, he says a word that I need an Arcana check from both of you.
Ooh,
Oh no.
Oh. Arcana?
yes.
Use 15.
Okay, you definitely recognize this as a spell. You think you probably even have this spell. It's a mending spell.
Oh.
He casts it. And the needles rise up, threads rise up, and it starts making this robe for you. That will be 75 gold pieces.
Cool. Not bad.
And you?
You just.
By now the tea is done and it just floats over.
Don't you already have those?
Actually, we're going to do Unseen Servant. It appears as if it's being walked across the room and handed to each of you. You don't see what's doing this, but it does move as if it's kind of bouncing a little bit.
The only thing
Take a sip
the only
first.
thing that I'm wearing is what does that blood chest plate thing disappear after?
You're still
I'm just
wearing
wearing
that
it,
over
it
the
just-
top of
It
your.
just does nothing now.
It will allow you through that wall, and that particular charm.
Yeah. Besides that, this is the only thing I'm wearing.
Oh.
You might want to get some clothes, my guy.
Yeah, I had like a semi-formal one.
Semi-formal robe, my friend.
Yes. And I want it to be the gold, like the colors of gold and silver,
Okay.
to match my eyes. 'Cause
Alright.
my character's eyes are gold and silver.
Alright, very well. We can definitely make those adjustments. He waves his hand, and again, bowls of cloth start spreading out golds and silvers. You pick out the colors that you want, the design that you want. That would be 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
Again, cast the mending spell, and your robe starts sewing itself.
I just gotta get rid of this thing. So it's 50 gold?
19.
Yes. Anyone else? Hi, yes.
I don't mean to get rid of this. Can I get a robe? Like a really good looking one?
Good looking clothing. You want sort of like a formal?
Yes.
Okay. That will be 75 gold, and how would you like it to look?
I would like it to be black with one white stripe going around, you know?
Oh, that sounds magnificent. Yes. All right. And you pick out the design and the clothes that you want. That would be 75 gold, please.
I've got that to spend.
Terrific. Thank you very much. And again, the mending spell, and your clothes start getting sewn.
How much was that? 75?
75, yeah. So it takes... Did you just use a calculator to minus 175 from 148?
Yes.
Millennial.
Look,
I don't have a calculator with me, so I'm good.
I'm being stupid, but at least I'm not dumb.
It's a joke.
So what would 150 be? What would 75 from 150 be?
Look, I am very dumb, okay? I've got an IQ of a turkey.
Gil, what happens if you add two 75s together? What do you get?
150.
So what would 150 minus 75 be?
75.
And then minus 2 more?
73.
Yay, Gil! Freaking millennials, man! Okay, where was I? Oh yes, making robes. Okay, it takes about 10 minutes, and your robes are done.
Nice.
Is there anyone else I can assist today? You're tasting the tea. It is amazing. It's like hibiscus and mint. It's just an amazing flavor. It explodes in your mouth with flavor. It's just you never quite tasted anything like it before.
Good tea.
Yes,
Thank you.
it's very nice.
I'd like some robes that can kind of cover up this armor, or the other armor.
Oh dear, you need a cloak?
Yeah.
Okay. We can definitely make you a cloak. What color would you like this cloak to be?
Black. Like black and brown.
Black and brown. Not the best two colors to go together. Would you like something a little more vibrant on the for the inner lining?
Yeah, that'd be good actually. Yeah.
Do you want a yellow or blue or red? A purple? Orange?
Orange seems pretty good.
Orange and black definitely go good together.
All right. Would that just be 75?
That will be 60.
Oh. Okay. Let's see.
Alrighty then. If that's all, it is starting to get late. It's about time for me to start closing up.
That'll be all.
We might need to,
Ta-ta.
we might need to go to the
Thanks for the tea.
You didn't want to know.
Arcana thing
My
tomorrow.
pleasure.
Alright. Done spending things.
And you wanted to go where else?
The Arcarium, I think you called it.
But it's getting late, so it might not even be open.
Okay. You do. It does take you about 20 minutes to walk through the streets, just giving directions as you go. Everybody seems to know the place. It is a 4-story tower, closer to the center of town. There
is a sign that it's a windowless tower. There is a sign on the door that says by appointment only.
Ah.
I don't know.
It says until further notice, this shop will be open by appointment only.
Well, that sucks.
Let's go to a hotel then.
Let's go to the
Well,
end.
inn. Yeah. Hold on. Can you
You've
carry?
seen several inns on the way down, hotels and such. What? Sorry. What type of inn do you want to or hotel do you want? You want a cheap? You want more expensive one?
What about a middle one?
Yeah.
One that's fancy but also not too expensive.
Like it's got like an inside microwave, but the service is kind of
Yeah.
That's the way you wanted to think of it, Gilvin? Sure.
50 silver per night. Not 50 silver, 5 silver. 5 silver per night.
Let's give it a roll.
You can stay in a nice hotel or inn for 1 gold a night.
Oh, wait, let's just go to that.
Let's go to
Go
that
to a
one.
nice
We're only gonna be there for like a week.
Don't show that minute.
Yeah, I do need
Yeah.
like rest today.
You got the cloak for a reason.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. So are you going back to the other
Yeah.
way?
Oh, is that the fancy one?
That's the most fancy one in this quarter
That's
of
the
town.
whole like piece.
Okay, yeah, we can attempt to see if we can get even walk in.
Okay. Wearing your really nice clothes, the Garrick standing at the standing as the doorman, doesn't even. He smiles and nods as you walk past. He waves. Welcome. You're looking much better.
Even in my kitsune form, no clothes, I'm allowed in.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but no pets allowed. Your dog will have to stay outside.
Turn human.
You keep
He's
so
nude!
naked.
Oh, hold my shoes. I'm turning into.
I'm gonna give her I'm gonna give you the burlap sack stuff that I was wearing before.
You
That's
need
So
not
you
clothing.
fancy.
Would you rather wear nothing?
He's not gonna let me in.
Just
All
go
right.
back to the store and
Just go get some
I don't
clothes.
wanna. It's closed.
You guys can. Okay, you 3 can go in. We'll find a different place.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Alright. Suit yourself.
Alright.
Yo.
Let's go to the
one
silver.
service.
The silver one.
We'll go to the silver one.
Okay, so you guys are staying in the other way, and you guys are staying in a less expensive hotel.
Yeah.
I need you both to roll 20 for me, and just tell me the number that you get on your 20.
19.
5.
Alright. As you are falling asleep, you go to a
So,
less expensive
is it
part of
silver?
town.
5 silver piece one.
Yes, 5 silver pieces.
I can just give them a gold.
What are silver pieces? Like a quarter?
That's the other thing. But 10 silver pieces is a gold piece.
As you are falling asleep, it is really fairly noisy. You hear people wandering the halls, yelling and partying. There seems to be some kind of gambling that's going on downstairs. Lots of they have this shop is run by gnomes, and they have these machines down there where you put a silver piece in, and they pull a lever and they spin around, and if you match the dragons, it comes up dragon. You will make 1,000 times your money. They also have roulette wheels going on down there and craps games going on downstairs, and it is fairly loud. And there's a band of goblins playing, and they sound awful and they're very loud. And as you try to avoid it, you're just kind of ornery and don't really want to get into the gambling right now. So you go upstairs, you're tired, you just got done facing a cult of people, and you're just kind of feeling like drained. You start to fall asleep, and as you do, these 3 drunk guys burst into your room, and they are plowed drunk. Yeah, I'm sure this is our room. And they start stumbling towards the bed, and they're pulling clothes off, and
Okay. Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on.
definitely our room.
Hold on. I want to see what my first instinct
Oh,
is.
dude, it was 416, not 420.
Okay. Okay, so I rolled for my first instinct, and I got a 9, so what I want to do is my first instinct is to defend myself. So I gotta punch one.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me? Roll your...
4.
Oh, that's a 4 plus 0.
Oh, jeez.
That's not a
This guy's
punch.
drunk.
You
You
should
should
have
have disadvantage.
He falls back. He kind of stumbles back as you swing at him. Dude, get out of our room!
You're in our room. Get out.
No, this is our room. You get out. He swings and punches you. And you take 3 damage.
Oh, am I gonna get into a brawl?
There's 3 of them.
Oh.
Yeah, get him, Andy! Oh, man, get out of my room, man!
I'm gonna command leave.
Command, leave.
You see one of them step out. He's going to get his friends.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
You command which one to leave?
The
one that's
leader.
swinging at you?
the leader? They're all drunk. No one's a leader.
The one that thinks this is his room.
They all
They all
think
do,
it's their room.
but the one that's won.
No, there was one.
The
that
one
walked,
that's
no.
just
There was one
Alright.
that walked in and said, "I think
He's
the-
super drunk, so I'm going to roll with disadvantage. And what's your DC?
12."
Ah ha ha! Hey, you don't have any control over me. Get out of my head! And he swings at you. And he falls on his face. Falls down on the bed. Okay, we'll just cuddle up here then and snug. You don't have to leave. Dude, get them out of here, man. They don't belong here. They took our stuff. I left my bag on the table there and they took it.
There is no. You know, since this guy's drunk, I'm gonna do mirror image.
You create multiple of yourself.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go Naruto.
Nah, you gotta do those like hand symbols.
You create mirror image of yourself and he's like, ah! There's only 4 of your mirror images. There are 8 of them! We're surrounded!
I think it's time for you to leave.
One of them's already fallen asleep in your bed. The one that swung at you, then swung at her, missed, fell into the bed, and went, oh, okay. And just fell asleep. There's 2 more guys in this room, and one has gone to get. One ran out. 2 guys still standing. One of them, we're surrounded! And he turns and he runs out.
Grab one of them.
The other one's just standing there. He hasn't really said anything. And he's holding this big stein of fruity drink. You can smell the sweet fruity coming off of it. It's got little fruits on a stick sticking out of it. He's all
Oh wait.
like, hey, dudes. Hi. Like, wow. I've never seen so many cool looking. Hey, you got twins. Quadruplets.
Well, I gotta roll for wild magic.
Want a drink?
That's 77.
No.
No thanks.
Wow, man. I thought we were pals.
We don't even know you.
Just take a sip.
This one, sir.
Oh,
Minor.
all my friends call me Smoggy.
Whoa. Hi, Smoggy.
Just getting like foot massage.
Hello. What? Like, what are you?
I'm a kitsune.
I'm gonna call you Shroom. Hi, Shroom. Shroomy?
Wait till they get.
Oh no! I'm Scooby-Doo.
No,
Shroomy.
Shroomy.
You're
Remember.
Shroomy.
Copyright.
I'm
I'm
Smoggy.
Ruby Roo.
Bird passed out on the bed. Bird.
Like, hey, pal, you wanna go get something to eat?
No, we want to sleep.
Like, wow, you should go to your own room then.
This is our room.
This is our room.
Go cuddle with your buddies. You're tired.
Go cuddle with the homie.
The homie just needs a cuddle.
Yeah.
Like, the rest of the gang will be here any minute.
Uh-oh. No.
Well, we're friends.
He rushes up. And what's going on in here?
These
Trouble?
drunk, these drunk guys barged into our
Wait,
room.
I can't see.
Oh, sorry.
What the- Oh, that's better.
Sorry. These,
What's going on in here? We don't allow ruckus.
these drunk fellas barged into our room thinking it was their room.
Oh, common mistake. Like, no man, we came in here and these guys were in our room.
Oh yeah, there's also still multiple of me.
And there's lots of you. Okay, so rule number 1 of the hotel is that we don't really allow the casting of magic in here.
I
Rule
did
number
nothing.
rule number 2 is that any difficulties that arise should be brought up with the management as soon as possible. You're breaking the rules here. I'm going to give you a warning, okay? But, like, man, would you get these guys out of our room? Sir, I believe you're in the wrong room. You need to leave. Do you want me to remove that one that's in your bed?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Very well. I'll have that gentleman removed immediately. Excuse me, Bellhop, would you please go down and get the bouncer?
Oh, I think
There's 2 of them on the bed.
No, there's one.
No,
The one that calmed
There's-
down, then the one that
I see
fell.
there's 4 of you.
Yeah, because I was trying to defend myself and trying to get them out of my room.
Well, let me just express that any damages done to this room will be taken from your deposit.
There is no damage for them.
There's no deposit.
Oh.
Oh.
Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Smoggy, we've gone over this before. Like, hey man, I swear, we are in room 420, or 16, definitely 420. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, come on, Smoggy. He walks out. Bartenders, the bouncers come in the room, they lift the guy up out of your bed. They drag him out, take him down 2 doors down the hall to room 420, and that's your evening.
I'm going. So, what's in the room that we're in? Like just beds.
Yeah, 2 beds,
Okay.
a desk.
I'm going to move my bed in front of the door and then sleep on that bed.
I'm gonna
Yes.
remove the pillows and blanket and sleep on them.
Unfortunately for you, it is a very loud night, and there's a lot of conventions in town. A lot of people running up and down the halls tonight, and you guys do not get a very good night's rest. You do suffer 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, I can help you guys, don't worry.
So your evening goes much nicer. You are provided with a very nice room.
Wait, do I
Quiet.
at least heal?
No. It is a very nice, quiet evening. The music stops promptly at 10 p.m. The guests are very respectful and quiet. When they move up and down the halls, they're not speaking to each other, or if they are, they're talking in very low whispers.
They inside the tavern itself, it does have there is a tailor shop, a very small tailor shop inside the. There is a gift shop and a small adventuring gear items shop where you can get any items that you may be looking for. They are open 24 hours a day in both of the shops, as is the the dining room itself. The dining room has nice fine silverware, fine plates. You are provided with a meal for your 1 gold piece. You also get a meal. There's also a breads and fruits and eggs and milk and some kind of juice for a breakfast like buffet. So you have a wonderful night's sleep. At precisely 6 a.m., the music starts up again outside or downstairs, and it's string instruments, mostly a harp and violin or cello are playing down there.
You said there's a survival shop where you can pick up stuff for
There's
travel.
a gear shop. Yes.
I wonder if they have subtractions.
Oh, yeah.
So the prices of the items are probably twice as much as you could get on the street for the same quality. It's just there for your convenience.
Still would like to browse.
Oh, jeez.
I'm one of those people.
They have all sorts of things: backpacks, little baskets, blankets, books, candles, fishing gear, hammers, holy symbols the self-inscribing holy symbols. So they're just amulets, but they will carve your holy symbol on them.
Yeah, what god do you follow, friend?
Inks,
In-
magnifying glass, mess kits, flasks of oil, paper, plumes, perfumes.
Do they have journals?
Yes, they have empty books.
I'm gonna buy 5.
You're gonna buy 5
Empty
books.
books.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
They are very nice, leather bound, 40 gold pieces each.
Each? And I'll pick up 1.
Oh, yeah.
100 pages. The salesperson there suggests that you get ink and a quill, fresh quill.
Nah, I'm not gonna buy that here. Just the book.
There you go.
As soon as
Your book has a stamp on the upper right-hand corner, the other way, stamped into the leather.
I wake up, I'm packing up and leaving.
Oh my.
All right.
We're grabbing breakfast. We're
Yeah.
gonna
I
go.
also moved to bed then.
Yeah, we just-
As you walk down through the casino area, there are a lot of people there that have been playing all night. Some are frustrated. Some are hopefully looking at the whatever machine they happen to be gambling at, or table that they happen to be gambling at. Hopefully watching their money. A lot of cigars. Cigar smoke fills the air.
As a tiefling, this does not look well, me being here. This just kind of ruins my reputation. Yes, as a tiefling.
Not a very reputable place, unfortunately, that you found. You had your
Imagine how the copper one would have been.
Oh,
Uh,
jeez. Oh.
Turned out to be a random motel where you only get just bed, nothing else.
beds.
Probably wouldn't have. There probably wouldn't have even been a door.
Yeah, man.
All right. So you guys have a nice continental breakfast, and you walk out into the street and to meet your friends. And they come walking up the street, and they look haggard. They look like they did not sleep at all. Skittles' hair is just like a mess.
I look drunk and I haven't even had a sip. Anything.
Dark
I'm a
rings under
dog
your
with a
eyes.
guy named.
We're groomed. Like we got a massage, we got breakfast, and we're just like,
It was
how'd you
amazing.
sleep?
I'm a dog with what's his face? What is his name?
Okay, oh.
The one dude. You know, he went Rugi.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shroob.
Oh yeah, Shroob. Drunk
We did my
guys.
Yeah, we didn't have to do that. It was just.
It was so
nice.
peaceful. The music,
Oh, the music was amazing.
amazing.
I heard yelling. Drunk guys got naked in our room.
Naked. What?
Yeah.
Don't
One
ask.
passed out on my bed. Manager came up and it was little casinos.
Did you like lock the door?
Yes, they barged in.
What lock?
Oh yeah, what lock?
I'll tell you what. If you get a robe, in human,
You should have got the
you'll get
clothes,
the
my friend.
best massage.
You wanna
and
pay
whatnot.
for it?
Sure, I would have. I have money.
I would pay for you.
What are we gonna do with it when I
Hold on,
got
it was
my
I spent
breast
40
light?
bucks on
To
this
the
book.
hotel, 1 gold to get in.
One gold to get in.
So
Oh,
what
dude,
are
I
we
can get
gonna
in there,
do
like-
with the robes if I get my breastplate?
For like 2 months.
Oh, I can get in for a little bit longer.
Yeah, 60 gold.
Pretty good.
I have just 72.
I feel so exhausted. Only if there was a type of magic that would help me.
Yeah, I wonder.
You have that too. You can do that on yourself.
I don't have it. We didn't regain our magic spell.
Let me do it. Hold on. Restoration.
What level is it?
Level 2.
Oh, and you have 3?
Yes, I do.
Help.
10.
Alright, using less restoration twice on these 2.
Alright, so Ricardo walks over, puts his hands on your head, and starts going da 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 da, feeling groovy. And you feel better.
I just imagined like this.
Hold on, let me help you.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Let me help.
Slaps.
Just wake up.
Well,
Is that chicken?
Yeah.
I have to say jump.
That was a juicy clap. My hands hurt.
That was a juicy
ow,
Juicy
smack
clap.
myself.
Like that was just the crisp slap I've ever done.
Alright, can we, wait, we need to make an
Wait a
appointment
second.
somehow.
Is a clap hitting yourself? Quit
Technically,
hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself.
Wait, wait,
Quit hitting yourself.
stop!
I knew it was gonna happen. I saw that one coming from a mile away.
pretty obvious.
So how do we make an appointment for the Arcana Placey? Placey?
Did you look it up?
Who are you asking?
What's looking it up?
You go to a
Everyone in
library,
the
you
group?
find a book on it.
You're asking everyone in the group?
Oh, well, I'm gonna go ask that Minotaur.
Hello, friend. I see you've not changed.
I had a terrible night.
Yeah, well, we all have our troubles.
Yeah. Do you know how to make an appointment for to go to the Arcana place?
As a matter of fact, I do. You would actually do that through me.
Oh!
I can get in touch with the proprietor. There is a scheduling fee of 2 gold pieces.
Okay. What's up the fee thing? Like, what's going on?
Hey, dude, we're both gonna go.
Yes, I understand. See, I came from the country as well. I was a country bumpkin at one time, but I have upgraded my status. Unfortunately, in the city, everything costs something. We all have
Cool.
a nice catch.
Thank you. I was so spooked.
That was absolutely amazing.
See how that falls from the sky?
A bag falls from the sky and the kitsune catches it with her feet.
It's just full of cornmeal. It's
Wait,
just
did she
corn.
catch it with her foot?
She caught it with her feet.
Oh!
Jeez.
Like she clapped her feet together and caught it.
right side up.
She caught a bag of corn.
That was
That was very
an amazing dexterity roll.
Yeah.
It's a corn covered in red powder.
But she rolled a 17.
No, she rolled a 20.
Yeah. 20.
Just accidentally spit food in my mess.
Gross.
Might need to go to that one. Nuts. Alright, well, here, I can give you 2 gold for that.
Same. I'm gonna do that.
Is it 2 gold per person?
I'll pay my cash too, friend. Don't worry.
Okay, so I pay for myself.
I pay for myself. Sean's gotta pay for herself now.
All right, I will. He calls young Squire over. Squire runs over and he says, "Please introduce Tyrion to our friends, Colossi and Riardo." Yes, sir. Very well, sir. Come, follow me.
Okay.
He comes in. You get to the tower, and the young man, Tyrion, I'd like to introduce Colossi and Riardo. They are friends of Garrick and would like to peruse your wares. And the door slides open.
Oh, okay.
Go on in.
Nice.
Thank you. What's your name?
Seamus.
Thank you, Seamus.
We baby Seamus.
He's standing there with his hand out.
I passed my gold coin.
I'll give him a gold coin too. I'm gonna check on the
As soon as you put a gold coin in his hand, his eyes.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you so very much. Oh my goodness. Yes. If there's anything else you need, please do not hesitate to call on Seamus. I will most. Wow, a whole week's worth of pay in 2 weeks worth of pay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. 2 weeks worth of pay.
Here you go. Another gold piece.
Who are you?
You can't go in the
Yeah.
thing.
Oh wait, I'm not in there, sorry.
Yeah.
Just a ghost. Here.
This. People are handing me money left and right. Happy days.
She's been following us, not even paying to go into the place. She's just been following us around.
Jeez.
Yeah, only we.
Almost like she is a pet.
I wonder how this place feels about sorcerers.
You walk in and you see that the entirety of this lower quarter is lined with shelves, full of all sorts of items from all over the world.
Is it Gil and Cody?
What are you doing, Ryan? Oh, it's John's way.
Guys, we can hear you.
A metal pole is in the center of the room. It stretches up through a hole in the ceiling. And as soon as you walk in, the door shuts behind you, and you're enveloped in darkness. And then these
Fancy.
dozens of lights light up around the room. And you can see there's one light coming from the hole in the ceiling down the pole. And this very handsome man in silver armor comes sliding down the pole, but he doesn't just slide down the pole. He spins around the pole as he comes down, and he lands gently. He's got his beautiful silver armor on. He's got a large golden mustache that curls up in handlebars at the side. Long blonde hair, shiny blue eyes, beautiful, just a magnificent smile. He lands. He's 6 foot tall, fairly well defined. Well, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to my shop.
This is a lot of stuff.
Actually, his name is Darian.
Darian.
Yeah.
Last name?
Dairy.
I hope I don't offend anybody by this, but Darian Tarrington.
How's that pen doing? Okay. So, shall we look around?
Sure. How, my friends, might I be of assistance to you today?
I was looking for the components to make a fire enchantment.
Well, certainly. You can certainly come up with something. What type of fire enchantment are you looking for? Are you looking to enchant a weapon, a wand, a set of armor, perhaps? A set of armor. That would be absolutely amazing, flaming armor.
You wear a robe.
I also have that blood armor that doesn't do anything, pretty much. So that blood armor
That
being
blood
on fire.
I am a master and studier of all arcane arts. There are so many ways that you can put things together to make them. It's like an omelet, you know? An omelet, you take the egg and you add ingredients to it, and each ingredient you make can make it better and better and better. What type of spell are you looking for?
I was here to to enchant my weapon, but now I'm also interested in that armor enchantment they mentioned.
I don't think that anything's impossible. What type of armor? Wait a minute. What type of a magic user are you?
I'm a sorcerer.
No. Naturally adept at things, as am I. I'm naturally adept at all things.
Are you a sorcerer?
No, not by any means. No, not at all.
We
I'm an-
sorcerer.
I was an entertainer for quite a long time. And, you know, I made quite a reputation for myself. I'm surprised of course you've heard of me. Darian. You know, I'm known all throughout the land. I find that impossible to imagine. Well, you should pay me and I'll tell you all about my adventures.
That's like
You got
the
a
biggest
book?
scam.
Or not. Yes, I do actually. As a matter of fact, the fabulous misadventures of Darian.
How much you charging for it?
25 gold.
Never mind.
It is I'll personally autograph it for you myself.
Oh, but personal autograph. That's like the best
I'm
thing.
not
you can
paying
do.
25 gold for another book.
I'll take it.
Immediately doubling the value of the book.
From
I'll pay for it.
to 2. You're not
Not
here.
there. Yeah, fair.
You have to pay. You have to pay an admission fee just to get a chance in here.
Pay him and I'll pay you back.
How much?
You
Wait,
don't
how
know.
much is it?
You guys don't know.
You guys don't know anything about it. You can't hear this conversation.
Unless Gil has a
I'm not
message, there's
for
no
the
way to
fee.
know.
I went for the
So-
fee.
We were talking about armor.
Armor and weapon.
I don't know that armor would be of any benefit to you, my friend. Have you trained in the art of wearing armor?
No.
Are you proficient in it?
No, but I have this blood armor that was from a dragon.
Very
It's a
interesting.
big scale.
I do detect a thin veil of magic around that. It's very specific magic. Kind of an anti-charm type of magic I can
Yeah,
sense on it.
Very weak, though.
Yes, I can tell. Well, just to let you know, I do sense that there is something innate about your magic. And in order to let that magic flow from you, you wouldn't want to restrict it with anything armor related. Especially if you haven't trained it. If you're not proficient in wearing armor, it can be a hindrance.
Okay, then we'll just worry about the weapon.
If I'm not mistaken, you are a sorcerer, yes?
Yeah.
You are the weapon.
Well, I can't rely on it all the time. There will be some cases where I'll have to use a weapon.
Wiser words were never spoken, my friend. Perhaps a ring? Or a necklace?
A ring or a necklace of.
What spell are you looking to reproduce? You know, one time I met this gentleman, he had fabulous trinkets. All sorts of trinkets.
Like this?
Yes, very much like those.
I sadly lost mine.
But he wanted my shadow. Can you imagine that? My shadow? My shadow's worth much more.
Doesn't he
I'm
know
just
that?
gonna. We're both just gonna look down
One
here
little-
and see no shadow.
We should check to see if
One
our
little-
shadow's there.
As you're saying that, he stops, looks down at with you at your shadow. Oh. Oh dear.
Yeah, and I lost mine. Sucks.
Well, what is a shadow really? Anyway, I mean, your shadows wouldn't be worth as much as my shadows, so.
This guy's coffee, isn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely into.
I
He's
just
one of
realized-
those kind of people.
How many people with shadows is me and Gil? Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, shadow. It's basically mirage.
I am Mirage.
So weird. Still haven't gotten to the point yet, have we?
Fireball?
Do you wish for a fireball?
To do more fireball.
More fireball. Well, I do have a necklace around here somewhere.
Necklace of fireball.
Beaded necklace. Let's see. I do recall. And he starts going through the shelves. Yes. Here it is. He takes this box out. The box is black and is inscribed with these red, this red lettering on it, arcane-looking lettering. He speaks a word, and the box clicks open and opens up, and there is a necklace in there. It's got these 5 beads on it. Each of the beads seems to glow with this,
Like that?
kind of like that.
Oh, hey!
Let me see.
Each of the beads glows
Where?
with this, like a burning ember. As the box opens, the smell of campfire fills your nostrils,
Burning wood.
Ah, that's a smell I love.
and he says, "So it looks like there are 5 beads left. We will say,
5.
let's go with 100 gold pieces per bead, so that would be 500 gold pieces.
Where's my oh.
These beads, when hurled, will reproduce the fireball spell.
Do they only have a one-time use?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
In fact, I do believe that I defeated a manticore with. It took about half of the beads that I had, but.
I'm gonna,
How would you imagine something permanent fireball?
I'm gonna browse a little bit more before I make a decision.
If you do want something more permanent, I definitely. No, you should see Willem. Willem has wands and weapons.
We already talked to him. He sent us here.
I know for a fact that he has a wand of fireballs.
Okay.
Now, they do recharge over the course of time, so where This would only have 5 charges. A wand of fireball may have 3 charges per week.
I forgot what I was looking for.
Do you have a ring
yeah.
of firebolt that makes it so I can shoot them out faster than normal? So instead of using 6 seconds to shoot just 2, can I shoot like 3 or 4?
I do have a ring of firebolts, but it's more for the uninitiated. Since firebolts a cantrip and can be used by pretty much any basic magic user, the ring would give the inept the ability to use firebolt. If you can use it, I mean, it does take time to concentrate on the spell and cast the spell. So it wouldn't give you an extra firebolt.
Do you have anything that would make a spell more consistent? Like
Consistent.
how I just described how I wanted the firebolt one to be.
That would enhance a spell? Let me tell you, friend, and I'm going to be blunt with you as you have been more than fair to me. The goddess of magic has created rules and laws for the use of magic. Very, very, very difficult to bend. And bending the laws of magic could bring about her ire.
Oh. Some of the things that we got from your bitch. Mess with magic.
Oh.
At least you do have one now. I used to. Mine's
Especially
now
mine.
Mine's now trapped in the Feywild.
It is not wise to mess with the mother of magic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was in here for some bags of holding.
Almost as wise as messing with the mother of nature.
Kobe sacrifice.
Do you have 2 bags of holding?
Where's the spell?
A bag of holding, yes, of
I need
course.
2 of them.
Of course, I've got. You need 2 bags of holding. They're 1,000 gold each.
Your eyes just.
Okay, I guess one'll do. One'll do.
Oh. Are
One'll
you spending
do.
1,000?
Yes, on a bag of holding. That's fair.
Pretty common magic item.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a bag of holding.
How much money do you even have?
Enough.
He goes back and ruffles through a chest. Pulls out a bag of holding.
Remember, I took the 2 valuable pieces of art.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This bag of holding that he gives you is soaked on one side with oil and has a big blood stain on it.
I look inside to make sure there's no viscera sitting inside of it.
There is nothing inside.
Why is it covered in oil and blood?
Oh, that's a very interesting story.
I'd rather just get it cleaned instead of hearing a story about it.
I've tried. The stains don't come out.
Do you have one without a stain?
I do, maybe, perhaps, around here somewhere. Definitely cost you a little bit more, though.
Fine.
Seeing if I can find a.
I'm starting to hate this town more and more.
I'm seeing if I can find a way
I love this
to
town.
get another spell or something.
Give another.
I definitely have spells. I have studied Arcana for a very long time. I have a number of spells, rare spells. I can even scroll a spell, put a spell on a scroll for you if you would like.
I'm trying to. I don't want anything higher than level 2. Spell. This is it.
Resurrection.
That's probably an archer thing. Magic weapon.
Resurrection. Bringing back to life of another being.
Do you have Revivify?
Again, I would have to get possibly too close to the Mother of Magic. More close than I really would feel comfortable with.
Do you have a scroll of Revivify?
Now that I can do.
level spell is it?
I don't remember. It depends on which school of magic's being used for it, I think.
Revivify.
I think it's 3rd or 4th, if I'm not mistaken.
I found another thing that's just very similar to Fireball, but Flaming Spear.
Nice.
It's just another Fireball.
But this one doesn't explode.
Round of Madness.
Crown of Madness is pretty cool. I remember using that once or twice.
What did I do?
I made them go mad.
Oh, and it's a charm, which I'm really good with. I don't need to.
Revivify. 3rd level spell, 300 gold worth of diamonds. So, 500 gold.
I don't have enough for that.
Nope.
Okay, good to know.
Where's all the second level? There's no way I looked at all the second level ones already.
3rd level.
Calm Emotions.
I have that.
Motions.
Cloud of Daggers.
So you're changing your name from Coliseum Emotions?
No.
You just said call me Motions.
Wait.
I'll call you whatever you want, but
Calm.
call me Motions. I heard you. Alright. So Motions, what spell are you looking for?
I don't know, that's what I'm looking for. What?
Okay, Motions, how you doing, dude?
Emotions.
Yeah, what's up, Motions?
I'm going to use Fireball on that. And you will, and I bet none of you will survive. Probably
I will.
except for her.
I'll
Sleep.
Hunter, I'll be fine. Don't worry
Calm
about me.
Emotions.
I have calm
He
emotions.
was calling you Motions. That's why
Yeah.
we were going to cast Fireball on it.
Exactly.
Darkness. I already have
I got
one.
tossed the city slapper. I almost killed somebody with
Rope
this.
trick.
Yeah.
Crook
Good
trick
job.
is a.
Enhance ability. No. Is there anything else you want to talk to him about? Because I might be here a while.
I don't have much money anymore. And this guy overprices everything.
I have $72.
$72. I have $300.
Sam,
I have 600.
These are all the second level ones.
I had
I kind
1,300.
of want to go back to the hotel, but
And then again.
you know, I could try performing again.
You know what? What
Yeah.
about
Oh, yeah, we can.
What about
I'm thinking
See
of the
Invisible?
See when I perform. Because we're both in.
See Invisible.
which is second level?
entertainers.
Just a scroll from See Invisible?
I want to learn how to use this spell.
Ah, very well. Well, for that type of training, I think I can do it in possibly 2 days' time. If you're willing to study what? Let me ask you, my friend.
Yes.
I mean, I know you're not as smart as I am, but how smart are you?
Oh, jeez.
I'm 14.
You're 14 smart? You have an
Yes.
IQ of 14.
I'm 14 out of 20.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait,
so-
are you talking about just intelligence or wisdom?
Yeah, your IQ's 140.
Intelligence?
Shit.
Intelligence 18.
Intelligence is 18. You're 180 IQ.
Apparently.
Okay.
I went to college.
I didn't go to college.
I did.
I didn't go to college. I'm naturally smart. Well, you certainly are very intelligent. I believe this could only take us a day.
Okay.
And with your natural ability in magic, I believe I could probably teach you that spell for, say, 200 gold.
Done.
Very good then. He teaches you the See Invisibility spell.
Yes.
You spend the rest of the day there. The rest of you are out and about during the day.
Me and him are gonna be performing.
Oh, yeah.
You're performing?
I've got one more chance at dancing light because I need more glowworms.
Okay.
Oh, so can we do it like combine our scores?
Yes.
Oh,
Dang, okay.
Yep.
I rolled
Yeah,
20.
we'll do. So we'll do the help action, which gives one of you advantage, or you can both roll separately.
Can we roll first and then see if we can.
No, you have to choose before.
So wait,
Here, you. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you get advantage.
Is this a charisma thing?
10.
14.
It's
Oh wait, so 14, 15, 16.
So you're giving him
15.
advantage, so you're both rolling separately.
Oh.
You both rolling separately. So
So-
you're going to add your charisma score to your
And remember,
So I got a
proficiency.
bards are proficient. No?
Proficiency.
Oh no, that's saving throw.
So your
Yeah, bards are also proficient in
charisma is your proficiency.
So instead of it being a plus,
So I did
Instead
get a
of being
19,
plus
so
4, it's
14
actually
plus
plus
2 plus 3. So
Okay.
so he got 16.
What are you calling yourselves?
Little noodles.
No.
So I want to think of like something eagles, you know?
The thieving bard.
Wait, what species are you, Gil?
Heart stealers.
Heart scalers.
Heart
Stealers.
Heart Stealers? And what are you playing?
Not Wonderwall.
Is there actually? Wait,
Is it a song? Is it a play? Is it a poem? Is it a
That's a song.
Yeah, let's do a song.
I'll do the instrument. You
Puppet
you
show?
dance?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like you do the music note.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You do an amazing job. Spend all day dancing and performing, and you earn 19. So you earn 8 gold pieces.
cool. Is there a survival shop around here? I forgot to ask that earlier.
Nice.
Survival shop?
Good job.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job, to you.
Yeah, there's a place that sells survival gear in town. You could find pretty much anything.
Sure. Let's go there because I'm gonna pick up a few tools.
Okay.
I just realized the student is smarter than the master.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
geez.
raw intelligence.
Oh, it's so amazing.
And what are you looking for?
Skinning
Tools.
knives and water skins.
Okay. 2 gold.
Hey, that's exactly how much gold I have as a single number.
Are you keeping the bag with
So whenever I
Oh,
use
yeah, it's
magic,
yours.
does it do that herbal effect?
You just get handed this oily,
Yeah.
bloody bag.
You can
Yes.
Sorry, I couldn't get a burn
So
on.
does that mean if I use see invisible, my eyes will turn purple? Okay.
By the way, I handed her this gross, oily bag. It was covered in blood and oil holding.
Okay. It's just got a big oil stain on one side and a blood stain on the other. Darian does say that one of his teammates that was carrying this bag decided to do some cliff diving.
Oh, so he did tell the story even though I didn't pay him.
Yeah, it goes along with the bag. He wanted to let you know that one of his teammates decided to do some cliff diving.
Did he actually say the story or was it written on a piece of paper?
He's saying it.
Yo, cliff diving is much like much easier because you can't drown.
Oh Jesus.
And she had a vial of oil on her at the time, and when she hit the rock, or when she hit the bottom, she belly flopped into the water, and the oil skin, it was cracked open and cut her, and that's why there's this oil stain and blood on her. So this is blood from one of his companions. It makes it more valuable
Sure.
in his mind.
Oh,
In
dang.
his eyes. Sorry about the blood stains, this weirdo.
Yeah.
I got an empty water skin and I've got a skinning knife. Start
Alright.
harvesting parts of things we kill, unless it's a person.
So we just need to sleep one more night and then. Oh, go to Taylor. Taylor.
I just gotta wait one more day. We only rest for one day. There's one more day left.
Yeah, no, Taylor,
Taylor.
first, so she can sleep in the good apartment
Oh!
and then get her armor
Just
next
get some
day.
Taylor.
normal clothes, friend.
Yeah.
Fancy
You
shit.
gotta look good like us just to.
You go and see Balamarius.
I like our
You going for a robe, also?
why not?
You could go for something thinner to go into your armor.
Very popular.
You're gonna need to turn into your human form and be naked again.
Don't worry, it's a dark building this time.
We all have dark vision.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be in there. She's in there.
We're just gonna turn around.
I am a professional. Please, I don't care about the anatomy of some
Some.
of your species.
Make it purple and black.
Very well. Purple and black, just regular clothing. You don't want anything a little more
fine robe.
Fine robe. Do you want it luxurious or do you just want a high end?
High end.
That will be 50 gold.
He has so much money.
How much money do you have there now?
I have 80 left.
I have 600.
It makes you a very high end black and purple robe. It's the robe is adjustable. You can tie it as a robe, like a cleric would wear, or a sorcerer would wear, or you can pull it back.
When she
And-
said purple and black, I imagined Raven's robe from Teen Titans. If you know what I'm talking about.
It's adjustable, so you can flip out the sides, button them back, and flip it back over your shoulders as a cape.
No capes.
No tips.
It's very, very nice. It's light and waterproof.
Waterproof. Nice.
Okay.
Alright, you
All
ready
right,
for this?
finding fancy clothing
You
now.
you all look nice except for.
Why?
Why?
I have a robe.
Oh, you got a robe.
Yeah.
He just
Okay.
didn't stay. We all got robes except
Oh,
for
you all
her.
got robe except for her, and she's the one that stayed. She's the one that wanted to stay in the, had to stay in the less exotic
And I
inn.
was with her,
Okay.
just in case.
So, the next night, are you all staying in the
Yes.
outer way?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You each pay 1 gold piece.
I already did.
You stay in the outer way overnight. It's a very nice night. Good rest. Great meal. The food is fantastic. It's exotic. It's flavorful.
Pancakes.
Perfect.
So much better than the other place.
You guys
What was
missed
the other
that.
place like?
Casinos, slow places, drunk people.
Ooh, I'll tell you what, I slept
No
good yesterday. I'm gonna
privacy.
sleep good.
Have you ever been slapped by a drunk man?
Yes.
Well, then you would know.
AKA my dad.
Oof.
Oh.
I thought it struck us. Okay, well, we're kind
I've been slapped by a drunk man.
Yeah, I'm
My
going
dad.
to bed.
All right.
Da-da-da-da-da.
The night goes by without incident. Very well rested in locked rooms. The next morning, you awake and go down and are eating your breakfast. And as you're sitting there eating breakfast, the light dims. The light that's coming through the window dims, and you hear screams and running. And sheer terror in the streets.
Oh.
Guards
In the streets?
in the streets. You hear guards running through, calling out, yelling. You, over there, protect the east wing. Usually. That's what you hear.
I knew I couldn't get it. I knew I couldn't get my days to relax. Come on.
I just
Okay.
want
So
sleep.
I slowly stand up, and as I go to walk to the door, I'm just taking off my robe, like, okay.
You just wait. You're taking off your robe. Why?
Because I still have that little. I still have my arm, the
Oh.
arm piece underneath, and
Okay,
the thing.
you get to the door. As you get to the door, you see a child running across the street, mother following, and charging down the street is a stagecoach. 4 horses, stagecoach, charging down the center of the street. The driver looks panicked. You see that he does not see the mother and daughter crossing. The mother and
Save
child
her.
running
Okay.
across the street. The mother's running after the daughter. They are going to collide.
I'm gonna cast fly on myself, so my movement speed is now 60,
Okay.
and then get.
Okay. All right. I need a
Oh no.
initiative roll.
Jeez.
Natural one.
Oh!
All right. The carriage runs over both of them,
Oh my god.
and
Do we even get to add anything? Probably wouldn't even matter.
Okay. The child is dead and
Oh.
the mother is dead.
Oh no! Okay, now that I guess I have fly on myself, I'm gonna go up to see
And
what's
he's
going
still
on.
continuing down the street. There's a large crowd of people further down the street that he's going to run into. He doesn't care. He's just yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm still
Okay.
in the building, just
If he's
shoving
gonna
the
run to a
breakfast.
bunch of people, what's the carriage's speed?
The carriage's speed is.
Oh wait, I also casted fly on myself, and I just saw people die in front of me that I tried to save. Oh, I'm gonna say it's at 30. No, 40 because of a kid. That's gonna add 20. Well, that's 2.
2 in all of 002.
Zero, zero, two.
Wasn't
The
that
horse's
way
speed is 60. At a run is 120.
I won't be able to catch up to that, but
He's also wild magicking.
yeah, because I said that I used the thing.
As he goes flying off, you guys get into the doorway.
Okay, so
I'm still
one for
right
using the spell, one because of the mother dying, and then 20 because of the kid.
So that's
dying.
40.
And I got a 2.
You got a 2?
Yeah, so okay, that's 80. Illusionary butterflies and flowers pearls flutter in the air within 10 feet of you for the next minute.
Okay, so as you go to fly off, these illusory butterflies all around you. They're flying
Hey, I
all
didn't know
around
you were
you
magical. What's that on the street?
as you take
Just
off
use red
into the air.
paste.
What-
You guys get into
wait.
the doorway just as you see this cart
Okay,
run over these mother and daughter in the street and go continue
Wait, someone
charging
keep
down the
flying.
street.
can I?
I wasn't trying to
slow?
do anything. I only see the dead one, but I don't
absolutely.
see that they died.
Oh.
So that's my last 3rd level spell.
That was better than my plan. I was gonna
Okay,
sleep
slow.
the driver.
I'm gonna do it on the horse. Slow. You alter time around up to 6 creatures. Oh, 6? Is there only 1 horse?
There's 4 horses.
Okay, well all of
4
them.
horses and a driver.
Of your choice. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be affected by the spell for the duration. An affected target's speed is halved, and it takes a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws. And it can't use reactions on its turn. And then
Okay.
other things about bonus actions and melee attacks.
All right. So as you're flying after it, you cast slow on it, but just before it gets to a fairly large group of people who are trying to get out of the way, they fail their save, and immediately this wave of energy shoots out from you and it hits the wagon, and the horses.
Wait, what level spell is that?
Immediately slow.
Roll.
Even the driver is like,
Wild magic. Hey, bro.
Hey, Bill, I'm about to explode.
You can join Cozy downstairs.
I need your wild magic roll again.
Where's my Okay. 34. Maximize the damage for your next damage spell you cast within the next minute.
Okay.
Woo!
Oh, dang.
And people are just diving out of the way left and right. You've saved that group of people as they're, and he's still continuing.
What's the
He's
duration of slow?
heading for, and this is a nice carriage too. It is
1 minute.
it is a full stagecoach like wagon, all in black, and it's got gold trim all over it, with really nice gold curtains inside. And the driver is dressed very well. It's got
So
a-
I saved those people.
you saved that group of people. What are you guys doing? There's a he's flying down the street after this covered wagon. There's a
I walk over to the nearest
dead mother and daughter
and ask what's going
mutilated
on.
in the center of the street.
Ask the nearest guard
I'm
what's going
about to
on.
commit it.
I
I'm about to
didn't
commit
hear
it.
what you
What's
said.
I would like to walk to the nearest guard and ask what's going on.
Okay.
Walk.
I'm confused. Everyone's just freaking running.
Stand back, citizen. He's everybody, clear the streets.
What's going
Go
on?
into the buildings. As he says, as you look up and you see this cloud come over, and
Giants.
on top of the cloud
is a castle.
That looks familiar.
Not a tower,
Oh.
a full-blown castle
Oh, jeez.
floating over. It's about a mile up
Yikes.
there. And it's big. It's not just a little, it's big.
No, you can't charm the castle.
Charms castle.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna look at the doorway to see, like, over where the crowd is, like, if they're cutting around something, or if it's just, the cloud castle.
They're all running, trying to take shelter from this castle that's floating over. The town is in panic, except for the guards. The guards seem to be trying to get people indoors and clear the streets and keep them from running out in the streets. There's horses running in all sorts of different directions, but everybody doors are closing, windows are closing
Right.
up all around you.
Like, is there anything on the ground that's trying to attack anyone yet, or is it just people running?
Nothing's on the ground trying to attack anyone.
Okay.
You do see Garrick
Garrick.
kind of makes a movement with his hands, and a glaive appears in his hands, and he's growling and looking up at the.
I remember the animation of Lionel's equipping their spears.
What would you like to do? Skills?
I guess I'm gonna try and help the guards.
Okay. So you start calling out to the people in the street. Take shelter. Get back.
Mm-hmm.
Get your gear from the blacksmith. Just not
Is there anyone near me that's just freaking out?
Yes, everyone.
screams
I'm
and
trying to
panic
calm
ensues.
somebody, you know? I'm trying to calm it down, saying it's okay, you know?
Okay.
Maybe find the father of that wife and child that just died on the street.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around.
He just
Is there any
comes
more
down
carnage around, or just
the
two
choke.
bodies by the
There's
street?
just two bodies in the street now. People saw that happen and are running down the sidewalks now. And the guards are kind of blocking. None of the carts that are coming past you look nearly as nice as the one that Motion is chasing.
Did you call him Motion again?
Yes, I'm gonna call him that the rest of this camp. The rest of this session.
Yeah.
Motion. What do you want to do? The cart is the
Sorry, who?
motion.
Who?
Motion.
I don't know who that is.
Policy.
Yeah.
Motion.
People can make
There's a
comments
cart
out there.
moving down the street at
Half speed.
half speed. People are able to dodge out of the way
Can
pretty
I
easily.
catch up to it?
Yes.
Okay, obviously at my normal size I won't be able to stop it, so I'm going to use enlarge.
You could jump in front of it and
Go
enlarge yourself.
enlarge?
Oh, jeez.
Not in front of it. If I can catch up to it, I can just hold behind and try to.
I thought enlarge
Stop it.
only made you appear bigger.
No, wait. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna
No,
fly.
take you the
I'm
straight
gonna fly
path.
onto the carriage, sit next to the guy, and need stop. You need to stop.
Shakes this guy in slow motion. Stop.
Okay. All right. So you
Intimidation.
fly up, land yourself on the cart. Stop. Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Well, that's a 19 plus 7.
Jeez.
I'm proficient in persuasion and intimidation.
He looks over at you a little bit shocked that you just landed next to him.
I only slowed the horses.
Whoa!
I only slowed the
Got the
horses.
whole cart.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. Whoa! Pulls back and the horses
Has it been a minute since he casted that spell, or it's only been a few seconds?
It's only been a few
slam on the brakes. The cart stops. The guy pulls out a crossbow and puts it right under your chin.
He's slow, which means he has disadvantage on that.
Yes. Roll.
He's just-
So you see this crossbow coming out towards your face.
Just very slowly, just stop.
You grab his arm.
No, because I'm not a very strong sorcerer. But I will hit him with the blunt end of my longfish stick thing.
Your
You're
long fish
bonking.
stick thing.
Yes.
Gonna
You're gonna
smack
bonk him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonk.
Roll 20.
Nope. Where's it? Oh. Okay, so 10.
10.
Let me see the slow spell again. There it is. Okay, affected, affected targets, speed is halved. They have a -2 penalty to their AC and dexterity saving throws. They cannot use reactions on its turn. It can use either an action or a bonus action, not both, regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items. It can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
So you hit him with the
Yeah,
staff?
and he has a -2 to his armor class.
He has
He's slow.
-2 to his arm class. So what did you roll?
10.
10. Okay, he's not armed. He has been trained to protect his people. So
The slow says regardless of any creature's abilities or magic items.
okay. So you thump him and roll your 1d6.
I'm not trying to kill the man, I'm just trying to get him to stop. So 2.
Okay. You knock him unconscious. So he goes to pull his crossbow out.
And stop the
He
horses.
goes unconscious. The horses are stopped.
He just slowly falls off the cart. Just slowly puts off the
Bounces.
There is a small window between the two of you as you're sitting there. It slides to the side a little bit. Here. Jeeves, what is going on?
I'm slowly flying away to explore the. Has it been a minute? No, 10
No.
minutes. Never mind.
You look like a
Doesn't
demon. You're a demon who just landed on a cart, bopped the guy, and flew away.
Jeeves.
Can I fly
I
away
will
stealthily?
fly.
You fly away, roll stealth.
Fly away stealthily. Oh no.
I'm
It's
gonna
a
get
10
in the
again.
car and try to like.
It's a 10.
Again.
Okay. As you start to fly away, you hear a gasp from inside the.
I don't know.
How uncouth!
Trying to
And
fly
then-
in your head.
The window shuts again, and you hear locks go off all around the cart. All the windows and doors to the cart are now locked. Shut. At this same time, as you fly up, you see. At this point, you realize where you've seen the symbol that's on the guards' chests before. They look very much like the symbols that were on the dwarves that attacked the tower. And you turn and look, and from the large manor that sits in the center of town, or near the center of town, you see 7 griffins
Oh no.
take flight, and they're heading in your direction.
In my direction, there's a giant castle.
Yes,
I'm the
there
least
is.
of their worries.
You're the only other thing flying around right now, so I think they're going to check you out, figure out what's going on.
Are they gonna say something over the intercom like, "You don't have any license. Get off the ground."
Unlicensed
over.
airspace.
Come over.
License to fly.
Land.
Am I able to make it to the car since it's stopped?
Yes, you can make it.
I'm, I'm taking control of this.
Yeah! You just jump on the cart and steal it?
I'm trying to get her away from that thing, or whatever.
From the castle that's flying over.
yeah.
If I have fly on and it lasts for 10 minutes, how far can I go if I move at 60 feet? Would I be able to get to the castle?
Well, yeah, you can fly for the duration of your.
Okay. How much time would I have left on it if...
That only took a minute.
So I still have 9 minutes of flight. Okay. Well, can...
So you could probably get to the castle because it's pretty high up there.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up with the team of freaking guys. If they'll allow me, at least.
They saw you flying. So first they flew up. They were starting to fly towards the castle. Then two of them saw you and they pull off in formation and fly down towards you.
Do they look threatening?
They don't look happy with you. As they pull up, one alongside of you, one along either side of you, they draw their swords and they say, "By order of Lady Silverhand, there is no flying or levitating allowed within the borders of Waterdeep. Land immediately."
But I can help you with whatever's going on up there.
"Leave that to the peacekeepers. Land immediately. This is
Okay.
your final warning."
Fine. I'll go back down.
Okay. You go back down. You land on the ground. They land along either side of you. You step off of their griffins. They walk over to you. They lift their goggles. "Do you know why we pulled you over?"
Because I was in the air?
That is correct. License and registration, please.
I don't have one.
You don't have your ID? You all have your ID. Why not you?
What is your
I
name?
have one. And I'm
Policy?
poor.
Colossi. Colossi of...
That's my name, Policy.
Where are you from, Colossi?
Oh, I'm from Amadar.
Amadar. Alright. And is this your first time to Waterdeep?
Yes.
Alright. We regret to inform you that all flight or levitation is banned within the city of Waterdeep. Normally there would be a fine attached, but at this time we're just going to let you off with a warning.
Because there's a giant castle threatening the city?
Yes, we have other things to get to. Very observant of you. They write you a note, tear it off, and hand it to you.
Darn bureaucrats.
Please keep your feet on the ground from now on.
Okay.
Thank you. They take their little notepad, fold it back up, put it in their pocket, jump on their griffins, yeah, take off into the air, and join up with the guard that's going up towards.
They were flying.
They're cops. There's a difference. Sean, it's a,
Well, while I'm
it's a
guiding this,
bureaucratic
like,
police force.
This like chariot to get these
Well,
guys
I
to
still
safety.
have 9 minutes of flight. But I'm just on the ground.
You're just.
I'm standing on the ground, but I feel floaty.
He's a floaty goaty.
I'm not a goat.
Look at the horns like one and
I'm
tail.
going to hurt you.
Okay. So
He's
about an
teacher.
hour goes by, and
Oh, no attacks?
the castle isn't attacking.
I'm more of a parole officer.
It's just up there. But you do not see the guards or the griffins that went up there come back.
I told them I could have helped. Just go up there now.
You're gonna fly
I'm
again?
still. I'm guiding this
No, I
chariot to
can't.
safety.
You
People
told
are
me.
starting to open their doors and peek out. The guards are kind of standing in a line across the street, and they're not letting anybody pass. Go back into your homes. Go back into your houses. We don't. The area is not secure yet. We don't exactly know what's going on here. We don't know if this castle poses a threat. Please stay in your homes. And you do notice that they are paying respect to Garrick. Although he's not
a member of. He's not a member of the guard. You recognize that they're treating him as if he was he's a retired guard. Yeah, at one time he belonged to the guard.
He probably did.
So they're respectful of him. And he's done some things with the guard.
Okay, since it's been like an hour and they haven't come back, I'm just gonna, for no reason, use see invisibility just to either practice or see if if anything did come down, to make sure, nothing's trying to sneak or creep up on us.
Okay. So you cast see invisibility.
Yeah.
You
Roll
roll for
me a
wild magic.
perception check, please.
Let's see. Do I add my spell bonus?
You do add your.
Okay. So. 12.
Behind the guards, you see a person dressed in black leather armor. This person has a symbol of a blade on their shoulder.
What are
And
you doing, John? He
he's
didn't do anything.
He's standing behind the guard, looking up at this castle. He's kind of got his arms folded, and he's leaning back. And he looks like he's studying them. As he does, he slips his hand into the pocket of one of the guards and pulls out some coins and puts it in his pocket and kind of moves down.
As he's looking
the
around,
guard.
I want to make eye contact with him. And just
Okay.
do this.
As you make eye contact with him, he stops and looks down and looks. He kind of, and the guard that's, as you're looking at him behind him, the guard standing in front looks at you.
No, behind you. Just reach your hand.
And the guard looks a little flustered and he winks at you.
No.
Just kind of smiles a little bit. And looks a little bit bashful.
He still got it.
The person that's standing behind him, the invisible person that's standing behind him, rolls his eyes, shakes his head, walks off into one of the alleys.
So confused why he could be seen. Talk about random luck.
Oh wait. I'll be
So-
60 now.
That guard kind of makes his way over to you that you were flirting with.
Oh, you gotta deal with
Is
this.
this a male guard?
You're gonna break his heart.
Ah, no! I'm not
Inform him of what happened.
He's all.
Wow, that was 2 36s in a row.
Whoa.
Uh-oh!
Roll.
This is gonna be kinda gay.
He's walking up close.
Roll
and
it. Hold on, I'm just gonna roll it and then tell you what happens. Okay. So, I get 7 years younger.
All right.
Oh no.
So that what does that make you? 15?
Oh no, I was 41.
Okay, I thought you were much younger than
No,
that.
I'm.
He's
All right.
34 now.
You're 34.
He's just 13 and
So-
the guard's still walking over.
The guard, as the guard's walking over, you're de-aging, and he rubs his eyes for a second. And he looks at you and goes, "Hi."
She explains what's going on, friend, little demon boy.
Hi.
I couldn't help but notice you checking me out over there.
I wasn't staring at you. I was staring at the invisible guy behind you.
Oh.
Oh.
You're not gonna tell that he snagged his cash.
Oh my god.
Alright.
If you don't believe,
It's okay, I understand. I get this reaction a lot.
You could have at least taken taken him out to dinner at least.
no.
It's cool. It's cool. So, what's your name?
Colossi, and there was a man behind you, invisible, and I bet if you check your
Look,
money,
you know what, pal? It's all right. I get it. I mean, if you're not into it, it's cool. I understand. We're good. We're good.
You just make this man question his sexuality.
Go about your business.
You could have just said you got pickpocketed.
I'm sorry.
So sad.
And he turns and just kind of walks off, all disheveled. Like he looks
don't
he looks a little
Aww.
brokenhearted.
So sad.
You want to see I'll blow him up.
I'll
I'll use
show you
fireball
all.
on him.
This is what I call shock and awe.
It just explodes him.
Sure, you
I need to do something real quick.
Do not sound person.
No.
Hunter, you chose the wrong words.
Friends with what?
Myself. I can only do it on myself.
What? What does it do?
It's to make me look friendly.
Oh.
Because remember, I took this chariot and I'm trying to ask, hey, where do you need to go? You know?
Well, you're at the chariot that I knocked the guy out.
Yeah, he just hijacked the chariot and casted friends on himself.
Yeah.
They're not really paying attention to you.
Dude, are you trying to do Grand Theft Auto, but...
No, I'm trying to tell...
They have told you that we're in lockdown, so you need to. The town is locked down. You need to go find shelter.
Bro, you trying to pull a steely
I'm
willy out
trying
of
to get these guys to safety because there's someone inside this chariot.
Yes,
That's true.
he was on the chariot. He's
Done.
taking himself. What did you do with the driver?
He literally fell out, I think.
No, he just fell over.
Well, he's still there.
You push him out on the ground.
Oh no!
Jeez.
Gil!
Okay. When you push him out on the ground, several guards start chasing you down the street.
Grand Theft Carriage.
No, it's Steely Wheelie Automobile.
It's not an automobile.
Not if I put this thing in the maximum overdrive.
How long does slow last?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, so and the horses start going at normal speed. And they're all, wait, halt! One of them commandeers a horse that's running by him, turns around and starts chasing you down. One horse is moving faster than 4 horse drawn carriage. Yes. Now you are headed down the streets of Waterdeep, being chased by a guard.
Yo, this train
on
is
a
Grand
horse.
Theft Auto.
So I'm knocking on the door, like,
Only if we had a coconut.
I'm knocking on the door saying, hey, where do you need to go? I'm trying to get you to safety.
Thief! Rogue! Stop this carriage immediately!
I'm trying to get you to safety.
They're not even there.
Where's my driver?
Let's just say one of those people got him.
You've left my driver behind?
Well, I don't know what happened.
I don't know you! Get off him! Halt this cart immediately and surrender yourself!
That's it. I've had it. Hold on.
Hold on.
Are you
Okay.
charming her?
So you're gonna charm her?
For the live stream so that people know what you're doing, don't just show me, tell me.
I'm going to be casting Charm Person.
Guys, you're allowed.
You cast Charm Person on the person
I
that
swear,
is
if you just...
inside, and he says, well, you would know best. Take me where we need to go.
I'm asking you, where are we going?
Take me home.
Where is home? Waterdeep or?
I live with my sister at the Open Lord Manor.
Okay, I can take you there.
Do you know where the Open Lord Manor is?
Me directions,
Fo-
ghoul.
follow the sign.
Can you tell me which direction? Like, what is like the waypoint? Anything
It's
specific?
the great big house in the center of town with all the griffins and guards.
That's you have to.
The
Okay,
ones you
look, can you please
No.
explain to the guy chasing us?
You have,
that
you have to clean in there. I think. You have to clean in there.
Okay, I'm gonna hold the vehicle. Could you please tell the person chasing us that I'm taking you to safety?
All right. The guard that's on the horse comes riding up next to the carriage. Whoever's inside, slides the window open and says, "Oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine. No, nothing's going on here."
Oh no.
And the guard yells, "Your Eminence, sir, is everything? Are you sure everything is okay?" Yes, I'm fine. You hit a bump and he kind of jolts him a little bit. I'm fine, really. Just, sir, I swear there's something. Oh, okay. Well, if you say so. Have a nice ride, sir.
You too.
You just kidnapped the queen.
I'm taking her back though.
And
Why is it a sir though?
Yeah.
the guy in the carriage
Oh.
is being addressed as sir.
Oh, okay.
And you could call it the queen, you weirdo.
Yes.
So, as you're driving down the street, the guy in the carriage kind of slides the window open. You see a gold mask. It looks like just like the mask of a face with golden hair and a golden beard.
Don't see his face.
And he's wearing a full cloak, the hood over him. And he's saying, "You're an amazing driver. This is incredible. Oh,
Sorry about that.
good bump, sir. Good bump. Would you mind hitting that bump too? That's extremely exciting. I haven't had this much excitement in a long time."
In all orders of me, I'll gladly do it.
You're charging down the street. Right by now, the streets have cleared. You keep passing guards on either side. They salute as you drive by,
Never been had this much respect.
and you make your way through. You're going to want to make a left up here. Slow down and make a left. And he goes a little further, and it's a right here. All right, and then there's a roundabout up here. You want to be careful there. Make sure you yield for oncoming traffic. There's no oncoming traffic. You whip around there, and then you're coming up and towards the center of town, a little bit higher up. So you're starting to go up a little bit of a hill,
That's so charging. That's so long.
and you see this manor is huge. It's probably the largest in town. It looks like a mansion. Beautiful white stone building with white columns. A glass, a stained glass arch across the entire top. Mom has not had any of that.
That's the same reason I quit Fish Money.
A stained glass arched dome on the top, across the entire top of the building. Also on the top of the building, you see that there are griffin's nests, and it is surrounded by a short wall, maybe 6 foot tall wall of brick, and then another 6 feet of metal spikes around it. Very clean looking. It's got a massive yard in front of it, maybe 4 acres of just lawn. Very well cared for garden area. And as you're getting towards the center of town, the buildings get nicer and nicer. The roads start getting smoother. The cobblestones there's no missing cobblestones here. You see that there's this broken marble path that leads from the gate up, and as you start riding up, the 2 guards standing at the gates that are dressed in the silver armor with the blue emblem
on the front of it. It looks like a big water droplet on the front of it. The two guards see you coming, and they immediately open the gate for you. And from this point, as you've gotten higher up in the city, as you kind of can glance back over your shoulder, you can see the city sprawls out to the edge of the ocean, and from the ocean, you can see it. You can see out into the harbor. Dozens and dozens of ships, great big galleons and longboats, and there's dozens of ships out, maybe 4 or 5 miles away in this harbored area. You can also see that the sun is starting to set, and this cloud has perched, the cloud with the castle on it has perched itself almost directly over this manor. Kind of Independence Day style. So there's this big, huge cloud over this building that's down there. And it's just stopped and is just sitting there. And you are riding up towards this marbled pathway that leads up to the house.
Okay. Alright. I'm starting to slow down because I guess. Hold on.
Speed limit.
Yeah, I gotta slow it down in order to get this king to safety, or majesty, as I'm
Okay.
refer to.
You slow down,
Instead of to a sprint, it's to
and as you get to the gate, you hear the voice from the inside of the carriage say, wait a second. Guards!
Wait,
This man is trying to kidnap me!
Wait,
I just brought you home!
Wait, how long does trying person last?
A minute. Right.
Oh,
Oh, no, no.
hold on.
He-
There it is.
He's using
Well,
magic.
Wait, an hour.
It lasts an hour?
Yeah.
A full hour.
Yes.
Mhm.
I thought it was 1 minute.
No, sorry.
Okay,
I'm
then you
very
do
full.
not hear that.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
You hear, oh, yes, here we are home. And the guards don't notice anything out of the ordinary, and they let you up the path.
Jeez.
As you move your way up to the path, it splits in the front of the manor. You see off to your left that there is a barn, very beautiful white wood barn that is built up. You can see that there are several carriages stored in the barn of different sizes, but all of them have that same black sheen to them and gold lettering on them. And as you pull up, several stable boys come out, take the reins of the horses, stop. One of them brings out a stepping stool, places it under the doorway, and the door opens up, and this man steps out, very tall, between 6 and 7 foot tall, gold mask on. His robes are in just gorgeous, immaculate, beautiful black with gold, that same gold lettering on them. He's wearing several gold chains, and one of the chains has a shield emblem on it, and on that shield is the blue, it looks like a water droplet, like a upside down apostrophe on the emblem itself. He's wearing several rings with jewels on them. Very, very wealthy looking man. He steps down. He says, "Thank you." And as he does this, the guards do not recognize you or the clothes that you're wearing, and they start to run up on you with spears and swords drawn. They surround the cart. "Identify yourself," and he steps down. Step away, this is my driver." They kind of look at him like quizzically, and then they place their weapons down. "He means us no harm. Please,
Come down, my friend.
Okay.
He,
Just to let you all know, there was an accident with the last driver, and I saw my movie to save the Majesty.
yes, listen to my friend here. What is your name?
My name's Ricardo.
Ricardo. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. Thank you for saving me. And the rest of you, please go about your business. He means us no harm, you see. And he reaches up. As he reaches up to help you down, the rest of the group kind of looks at him like, there's something wrong with him. He doesn't help his driver down. And he just reaches out his hand to help you down.
Alright, I'll take it. Alright.
You take his hand, he helps you down. Come, my friend. The least I can do for you is get you a drink.
It's a drink! It's a drink!
The lady would. I'm sure that the lady would love to meet you.
Oh.
And he.
One person.
He.
No, you can't just keep trying people.
No, one person. It's only
I can't.
one
I know.
hour.
I can keep. I can charge people all day.
It's only 1 hour.
So he leads you into the manor. It opens up, and as it does, several. There's a butler standing there who takes his cloak. He does not take off his mask. He says, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I was not thinking that you. We were not expecting company. Yes, this is my friend Ricardo. Ricardo, this is our butler. What was your name again? Sven, sir. My name is Sven. I've been with you for 30 years. Yes, Sven. This is our butler, Sven. And then we have our maids. Is there anything that we can get for you? Would you like a drink? Perhaps some food? Are you weary? Would you like to rest? We can rest over here in the atrium. Yes. Let me show you the atrium. What was your name again? Sven, sir. It's always been Sven. Sven, yes. Would you run and tell Lero that Ricardo is here? I'm sure she'd love to meet him. Yes, sir.
We're all in
And
a panic situation, and he's just having dinner with
out.
the royals.
I know, you need to get out of there.
Look, I will. Let me at least meet the lady and just let my Chad just build in, okay?
Chat.
You're gonna have to cast charm on the dude when it wears off.
Well, once like I tell her and he realizes it, what's gonna happen? She's gonna be like, "Didn't he just save you?" You see?
Yeah.
So, my name, if you did not know, I am Lord Chantler.
Chandler.
Chantler Silverhand. My,
Oh, that's unbelievable. Ember Silverwing.
I would love to know more about you. And you walk into this atrium. It's in the west wing of this beautiful home. It is a garden, just full of, there are birds flying around and butterflies and plants of all kinds just kind of laid out. He walks you down this marble path with these marble statues. And you can see that one of the marble statues resembles him. Another, as you're walking, you see this like procession of kings. They're all elven featured. And they all have similar features to their faces. But you can tell by the long ears that they're elf. And it goes down from through mostly men. There are a dozen statues as you walk further along. Each are dressed in a different period of clothing, all very wealthy, very rich looking clothing, but going from a more barbaric, if that makes sense, with the furs and things, to more metal and then metal armors and robes and nicer clothes. There are 3 of the statues that are female, including the very last one. The very last statue is of this very beautiful, very elegant woman, long elf ears sticking out from these sculpted curls of hair that come off. The hair comes off in curls except for these two braided, very long braided strands that come down over the ears and stretch down to the mid-chest area. And as you get to the end, there's a bench there, and he's just talking to you, asking what.
Well, that's so who is that young lady?
That is my sister, Lara. Lady Silverhand to you, of course. You would be wise to. She's got a short temper. You would be wise to address her by her proper title.
Will do.
We are the Waterdavian nobles. My family, as he looks down the row of statues, my family has ruled this land for many, many centuries, many generations. Our father, who's the gentleman you see standing next to my sister, passed away maybe 100 years ago.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yes, well, that is the nature of things. We strive solely to keep peace and order amongst our city. Waterdeep is probably the largest coastal city in all of the realms. We're major import and exporters of all sorts of items, all items of all things from around from Neverwinter all the way down to the southernmost town of Nightstone. What brings you to our fine city?
I came here with a group to rest for a bit. Next thing you know,
We needed to send a message to someone. Did you write it down? What
What's
person?
the name of the person we're sending a message to?
Yeah, we sent me to send a message to someone in the first place. I have no idea what their name was. I don't even remember whose quest it was. I don't know if
Neither
it-
do I.
I think it was Ryan's character.
Marco?
Yeah. Yeah,
What's up, bro?
very quiet.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
looking.
Okay.
I do not remember the names.
Excuse me.
I scooted a
Check
chair
out
closer to you.
Why?
I don't know, I felt like it.
Alright.
Why did we come here? We came here to send a message to a family because someone passed away
We're
in
not there.
Nightstone.
We're not there.
Osk Thunderhail, captain of the Moon Maiden.
Mood Maiden?
You rode in a carriage.
Didn't
We're
you
still
say
at the
there was,
crime
like,
scene.
moons on the
I know.
guards? A silver moon on their outfits?
Isn't that still in Waterdeep? So it wasn't Martin's?
Seat was Duvace's.
Oh.
Oh
The one who almost died first attack.
my. She did die.
And
No,
then
she
did
was
die.
knocked unconscious.
She has an aunt living in Waterdeep who's the captain of a ship called Dancing Wave.
Oh, we gotta go to the harbor.
Evasa writes a letter to her aunt, Minerva Coldwater, asking her to provide passage and accommodations to the characters should they need to travel up and down the Sword Coast. So you're actually looking for the Dancing Wave, not the Moon Maiden.
Okay.
You see, I came here to look for. I came here looking for the dancing wave for a quest that we're on.
The Dancing Wave. Sorry, I'm not particularly familiar with that ship, but if you were looking for a ship, all ships come in and out of Waterdeep.
Okay. Anyways, unfortunately
I would be happy to provide us a letter of recommendation for the harbor master. Someone as noble and enigmatic as yourself.
I would love that actually.
Very well. Butler guy.
He's forgetting all
Sven.
staff's names.
It's
It's Sven, sir. He steps out of the bushes.
Wait, he just came out of the bushes?
It's Sven, sir. Yeah, Sven. Would you mind giving me a scribe, please? Yes, at your leisure, sir.
Does the
Alfred.
Homer meme back into the bushes?
Homer memes back into the bushes. Yep. A few minutes later, a well-dressed young lady comes in, and she's carrying parchment. And Chandler, Lord Chandler, you want to describe? Yes. Would you please take down this note? Please offer our friend Ricardo, any assistance deemed necessary to find his lost ship, the Dancing Wave. Sincerely yours, with deepest regards, Lord Chandler of Waterdeep. She takes. Is that all, sir? Yes, it is. She takes the scroll and rolls it up. She takes a candle, lights it, puts a drop of wax on it, and puts it out to him, and he reaches forward with one of his rings and presses his seal into this, and he hands it back to her. He says, "Please see that this gets to the harbor master as soon as possible." She says, "Yes, Your Excellency." She bows. As she does this, as she walks out, you hear a little commotion. And coming in, as she kind of steps to the side and curtsies and bows, there are 6 guards dressed in the silver armor with the Waterdeep emblem on them, preceding this beautiful woman. Long red hair, looks exactly like the statue that you're standing next to. And she's coming forward, and does not look happy.
I am immediately bowing, just
She
on my knee, just.
casts you a side glance. She says, "Chandler, you're bringing strangers into our home in a time of crisis like this. Have you not looked up?" He's all, I'm sorry, sister. I realize that we are in dire straits, but my friend here, your friend. This is a stranger. I mean, look at him. Look at his clothing. You've brought him into our home. Have you done the security checks on him? No, ma'am. Lara, please. Do not interrupt me when I'm speaking to you. And she just tears into him. She's going after him, and she guards, and she takes 2 guards, and these 2 guards walk over, and they're standing right by you with these big long spears, and he kind of move off a little ways, and you can hear that they're talking in a hushed tone,
So you don't know exactly what they're saying, but she's really upset and he's very apologetic. But you do hear that he's trying to defend you. But this goes on for quite a little bit of time. And suddenly he just stops in the middle of his argument for you. And he looks over at you. And he looks at her. He turns to you. Spy!
What?
Arrest that man!
Look. I've been called a thief. I've been called a bum. I've been homeless. But I ain't no snitch on a spy.
She turns and looks at you. Silence. And you...
Yes.
No, you don't. You go to say yes, ma'am, and no words come out. And she... Guards, take him. You are placed in shackles.
Oh.
The thing is, you're so far away, we don't even know.
Oh no.
And as you walk by, you hear him say, I don't know what came over me. He cast some kind of spell on me. She goes, he's obviously a spy. We'll take care of it once this crisis is over. And you feel yourself dragged down through the halls, castles, and you are locked away in a dark room in the basement.
At least it's not my uncle's basement. I'll be glad at that.
Oh, jeez.
Meanwhile, a couple hours have passed. You see that
I'm
this...
use the bathroom real quick.
Alright, you see that this castle has floated directly over the center of town, over this... the shadow of it is just covering all the area around the richest, most wealthy part of town. You did see him drive off, but that's all you heard. People are starting to come out, and the guards are starting to kind of lose control of the crowd a little bit. People are slipping by as more and more of them start coming out. Some of them are arguing with the guards about having to be locked inside this whole time. And
Sounds very familiar.
yeah, and the guards aren't happy with it, but there's too many people for them to be able to control. Nobody's being violent about it. They're just, well, you can't tell me what to do. I have the right to walk the streets if I want to. So they're just being stupid, you know. And so the guards are like, well, I'm not gonna get in a fight over this. Go ahead and, as long as you're not causing any trouble, then we're not gonna arrest you. And they just let them go about their business. If they want to subject themselves to the dangers that the guards are trying to protect them from, then that's up to them. So they are watching, making sure everything stays peaceful. They're not preventing people from being out.
Is the one place with my breastplate open?
It's closed, but you can go over there. You know that Molly is. You can hear him working.
I'm gonna follow alongside her.
Yeah, I will too.
Yeah. It's better to be cautious.
You shouldn't be there, friend.
It's better to be. Well, I'm gonna be on the outside, not literally going in.
You go over. A couple of guards watch you walk across the street. They're just watching you. You walk across the street to the blacksmith shop. The doors of the barn are closed, but you can hear Molly, the blacksmith, talking to his sons.
Is there windows?
There are no windows. No. You can see smoke coming out of the chimney.
I'm gonna knock and say that. What
That's what I was gonna do.
I'm gonna knock and say, it's, hi, it's us from the other day. We were coming to see about the breastplate.
And shield.
Oh,
Pally.
shield, I guess.
Pally, let them in. And the door opens up, and one of the quadruplets is standing there. He smiles at you. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. Come on in. Masks are required. No. He lets you in, and you go over to see Mally. Mally's just finishing up your armor. He's created a very nice. As soon as he sees you walk in, he smiles. Hello.
Hi.
I'm glad you're back. It's good to see you again.
Of course.
Well, I finished your armor. I think it will meet your specifications perfectly.
Yeah. How long
You're
for
welcome.
the shield?
Ah, the shield. Well, I've got several of those. I want to see how this looks on you first.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the breastplate.
Okay. You put it on, and it fits perfectly. He's setting your measurements just right. And he smiles and he says, "Yes, I've been thinking about you all night. I don't know.
Got a crush, you sir.
I don't know if you've been here for very long, but you're always welcome here. Actually, I made you something."
Okay.
He pulls out this nail, but the nail has been bent around into a shape of a ring, and it's the top of the nail, the head of the nail has been turned up so that it looks like it's a metal diamond.
Oh.
And he's all, this doesn't really mean anything, but I made this for you. I was thinking about you.
Thanks.
Oh, you're very welcome. Well, try it on. Let's see how it fits. I knew it. It was just right. Perfect. Oh, that looks really nice, and it goes really well with your armor too. That's wonderful. My boys and I have been living and working here alone for a long time, and
Okay, yes.
we were wondering if perhaps you would join us for dinner tonight.
If my friends can join.
The guy he assaulted the other day is
Yeah.
over here.
And just like that in the back of the store, just
Peek
listening.
through the doors like, hey.
Yeah, my window.
I see.
No, that's fine.
Well, we've really got. Maybe another time if you're busy. Maybe sometime we could be alone. Maybe talk together one-on-one. I was looking to have more of a conversation than a party, but maybe another time.
Why is everyone so single in this town?
Right?
Dolly walks up to you and he's all, "Hey."
Do you actually burst out laughing?
No.
Pally comes over. Hey. Pally comes over. Hey. Callie comes over.
Hey.
Mally says, "Boys, leave her be."
Oh, jeez.
Let's get out of here now.
Well, we do have a situation outside that we have to deal with.
Well, you're welcome anytime. Please feel free to. I hope I do see you again.
And let's take a shot.
Every time you look at that ring on your finger, remember me.
As a sorcerer, is there any magic properties coming off of anything? Okay.
It's just a dumb, love-struck guy.
Well, yes, there is, off of his hammer.
Off of his hammer?
Off of his
Oh.
hammer. The one that he's using to blacksmith things with.
Oh.
This happened.
The dog got flirted with. The dog.
Hi.
The fox?
I have a ring now.
I'm in jail.
He's in the dungeon.
One got proposed to.
So
The
the
other
day
got killed.
goes by,
Do we notice that he's missing?
and everybody is very concerned about this large, giant cloud that's hanging over the center of town. some people are coming out and they are holding signs that say welcome and we knew you existed
Oh,
and
I see what's going on here.
please take us with you.
It's very Independence Day.
Oh, jeez.
And others are frightened and all the toilet paper goes off the shelves really quick.
Oh,
And
Don't worry, the wizard I always have a spare.
the stores are getting the goods at Jones Market are being purchased in vast abundance. Jones is starting to run out of supplies. You see people carrying barrels of water down the streets to their homes. And it looks like everybody's trying to prep for doomsday, except for those that. So it's kind of divisive. Half of the
This never ends
city,
well.
yeah, half of the city is saying welcome to this giant city in the clouds, and the other half are frightened and think that there's something wrong. But the griffins do not reappear. As you watch throughout the day, the griffins do not come off of the island.
Something happened.
Hey, could you make me like a fake flying license?
No.
Oh, you
You're a
turn,
linguist?
Yeah, I write books, ciphers, and all that.
Okay.
I don't forge documents.
you turn. Also, as the day goes by, you notice that almost all of the ships in the harbor have sailed out. The harbor is almost complete.
How many ships are left? And which ones?
There are 2 ships left in the harbor that are galleons. They're decent sized, and then a dozen or so fishing boats. And we're talking when you first came into the city, or yesterday, there were 100 ships in the and hundreds of fishing boats of all sizes. Now there's maybe a dozen fishing boats and 2 ships. Everybody else has sailed away.
Do I also realize Ricardo's still gone?
You do realize after about 7-8 hours, the sun is just starting to set, and you realize that Ricardo hasn't come back yet.
Good. Could we report this to the
Have our
guards?
spells? Or
Actually, let's the 4 of you roll perception checks.
Me too.
Yes.
Perception
come on.
is.
wisdom?
What I roll, I can't see
I
it.
rolled
cocked.
19.
I also rolled a 19.
So wisdom.
So you two are starting to look around for Ricardo when you overhear his name. And you look over, and there's a guard telling another guard that somebody named Ricardo was arrested on top of this alien invasion that has appeared over the capital. That somebody tried to break into, a spy was captured, trying to break into the big white house on the hill.
You know, I really expected. I really expected this from you. Not you.
Hey man, look,
I'm not
I
mad,
saw
I'm
a
just
moment
dis-
I could have done something good, and look what
Yo,
happens.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
That's what my dad
The guard,
said.
Oh, dang.
the guard
Oh,
starts
my
taking
goodness.
witness statements from people who saw this Ricardo jump onto the wagon, what his description was like, including an account by a driver that was thrown into the street.
Jeeves.
You
Jeeves,
knocked him out.
No one knows that.
who was thrown into the street, and he's talked to the guards about
Yeah, type of.
flew out of the sky in his face and knocked him unconscious. All he saw was this flash of red and this club smacking him in the face. Strange demonic weapon hit him, and he was knocked unconscious.
A little bit of exaggeration.
So now some of the guards are saying that Ricardo is in collusion with some demon.
Jeez.
Can I run up to that one Minotaur?
Oh, absolutely. Garrick is marching through the city. Excuse me. Marching through the city, just along this street. He's going to each and every storefront and asking them if they're all right, making sure that they haven't received any threats, that there's no extortion going on. He's definitely very concerned, but not about the whole city, just about the people on this street, the businesses on this street in particular.
I'm gonna ask if he knows about Ricardo and his whereabouts.
Yes, I've heard some stories going around up and down throughout the streets that one of your companions was arrested. Apparently, he tried to kidnap the brother of our lady.
Why would he bring him home? Or wherever he brought him and they knew him?
Yes, that was my question as well. But the guards are very adamant that he was trying to infiltrate. It's been witnessed by many people that Lord Chandler was charmed. That magic was cast on him.
Seems about right.
Magic was used against Lord of Waterdeep.
Wait.
And
If all the kings were elves, wouldn't he have been immune to charm?
Wait,
If they're elves, they're immune to charm. Yeah.
then this wouldn't have happened.
There is.
I'd just be caught on the scene.
Look at the way you're in jail.
Well, I guess this team's just
His
really
magic
dumb.
was, he was so convincing he thought he was charmed.
Do you think you
I
can
looked
bring
really
us into where he brought them? Or where he's arrested?
Yeah, that'd be great.
well, he was taken to that big white house up on the hill. That's where he's arrested. They have their own prison system there, a dungeon system there. I actually used to work there. I can't say much about it, but
What would we need to do to get in there?
you're asking me to commit treason. I'm
No,
a member
no,
of
no.
the
The most legal.
legally. You
Yes.
can send a letter to Lady Lariel and request permission to enter the house if you have just cause and a reason to discuss anything with her. I mean, probably easier to get with her brothers or her sister. They do live in different parts of the town. Lord Joey and Lord Ross, or Lady Rachel.
Where would we send this letter?
But does he give him the description of
Red
no.
horns on top of your head, and something coming towards his face.
Remember loads of you had a slowed perception of you.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay,
just
I was
seem to
gonna
be a
say,
red
if you
horn.
saw my eyes, I can use thaumaturgy to change my eye color.
A red horn
Alright.
blur.
Okay.
So where will we mail the letter to?
Well, you can mail it. It will take several days to get there, or you can just deliver it to the front gates.
Okay, let's do that.
I've already written a letter explaining that our friend seems to have done something stupid and we'd like to talk to him.
Can't roll persuasion check.
Okay. Roll persuasion on a letter.
I should have done it.
That was 7.
Oh no.
You said it.
I'm
Just
gonna.
for everyone's
No. Just look at the die that I just rolled.
Oh, 20.
Dang.
I'm just thinking about breaking
Worth a
it.
try.
So, you deliver the letter, and what are you doing?
Guess I'm just gonna wait and see.
I'm gonna go into the garden and try to persuade them to let me talk to the prince.
By the way, I'm gonna put back on my robe that I threw off before all that happened.
Okay. You're in jail. What are you doing?
Looks like you.
What time is it in?
They probably took your stuff away.
What are you?
Just before sunset.
Oh, yes, they did.
So you're looking out into the ocean, and you can see that the sun is just barely starting to touch the horizon.
Alright. Do I, let's see, with my perception, do I see anything, kind of like shady in like some of the aisles? Like, you know, if there are any thieves or rogues over there?
The invisible guy I saw.
So I'm gonna try to,
So you don't see anything shady. Roll me a perception check.
You don't see anything shady, but you did lose your wallet.
yeah. 15.
Okay. What you do notice, though, is that about 20 minutes after the letter is delivered, you notice that there are probably 25 to 30 men that are walking, and you see one of the men put his hand up to his ear like this.
Oh,
and
no.
speak something, and they all 25 of them slowly start to make their way until they're surrounding the four of you.
Oh.
Oh.
And so you kind of move closer towards the front gate of the fence, and then all of a sudden, all of them pull swords. Freeze! You're all under arrest.
For what? What do we
For
do?
for conspiracy and for conspiring with a known spy.
What?
Okay.
And that is where we end today.
Oh!
Ah, come on!
Dangle dang it.
I'm in jail now?
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Come on,
You
Ricardo.
antics.
You know, I didn't expect much from you.
Hunter,
I expect
Expect-
I saved a king.
you probably would have
kidnapped
fought
him.
his own.
You knocked out the servant.
That wasn't a very
Because he was
persuasive
gonna
letter, and I rolled a 20 for
Everyone's gonna
must
try
be
and talk to the guards.
you.
Alright.
Spy.
Everyone say bye.